All right, so last time the party was trying to help a mysterious visitor that showed up on the grounds of the Slayers Guild grounds and went before the leadership of King's Harbor and kind of helped her plead her case and ask for help in defending her home. And upon not receiving news that she was looking for, she decided to head to a different continent and go to the capital of Avallone herself to plead her case before the king. You guys decided to tag along and ended up in a mysterious place that you've never been before. Different type of climate, and ended up in a place where was surrounded by very tall, rocky terrain and a very large tree, similar to kind of her where she's from, but different. And you guys found or met a friend of hers that I guess owed her a favor or just likes to help her out, and you guys ended up teleporting to a different part of the continent to get closer to the capital. And you ended up in Cloverdale. And we ended last time with you guys heading out with it only being late morning, heading out towards the capital, Kingsford, which is 2 days away. So you guys are now on the road. Does anybody want to do any checks as you are on the road, or
Mm, Can I do an awareness check?
sure?
Oh, that reminds me, I did not grab my dice.
Yes, dice would be a good thing for this type of game.
This is why we don't have cameras yet.
Well, if you memorize what the dice could do, you could skip all that rolling thing and just say what numbers you wish.
I teach during all you guys.
Oh, so you rolled 99%? Great, okay. You don't see anything.
Well, I see it's a mother may I kind of thing now.
Okay. Oh, goody. I left my potions in
You
there.
You need to open your eyes.
Yes, I know that you didn't sleep that well the night before, and you're a little groggy, but
Okay. Awareness check. Incoming. Where's my 2 times?
Incoming.
I got an 8 out of 45.
all right. As you are going down, and you guys are not on a cart or anything, so you guys are walking,
We're walking.
on the path.
Yeah, I'll do my awareness
If
also.
you reference the map of Ifazera,
Which you have.
All right. I got a 35 out of my 72 for awareness. I just want to make sure I don't feel like getting pincushion with arrows or anything for some unknown reason. So I thought
if
I'd
you
take
reference your map of Ifazera, just a reminder, you are pretty much midway between Grushire and Kingsford, which that is on the lower part of the continent and on the eastern section. Not over by the mountains over there, but on that channel, and right there on the left side of the channel is Kingsford and Grushire. You're midway through. I'll put up a picture of it on the recording.
I'm like, mine's not here.
So you guys, there are some trees around where Cloverdon is, but as you are traveling and as you get, we'll say, 20 or so miles out, you hit just wide plains, grassy plains, and no more trees. It was a pleasant day. The sun is out. The clouds are rolling. Doesn't seem like there's any storm on the horizon, and the day goes without issue. There are different or a decent amount of travelers going through on the road as well. You guys aren't there by yourselves. You do pass the occasional traveler as you are going
Do some of the travelers, ethnic-wise or racial-wise, look different than what we're used to seeing?
Very much what you are accustomed to. With you don't see any Vigons, but you do see some halflings and dwarves and humans and elves and half elves.
Do we see
and so
the
on.
elves with the darker skin? No.
Nope. All right.
And what kind of wildlife do we see that's not attacking us? I mean,
As you are in the wooded area, there's some odds, like there's familiar bird calls that you are used to hearing, but there are the occasional like different sounds that you hear. That's
would we be able to
Um,
see some of those that make
you don't
different
see
sounds?
anything that looks
If we-
out of what you're used to.
If we look for them in the tree branches, can we try that?
Well, you're hearing them from a distance, so wherever it's coming from, it's not like relatively close. It's
So they
something.
never got close enough.
Yeah, it's something that you hear like it could be hundreds of feet away, even yards away. While you're in a forest that's pretty dense, it's not like
There's a canopy.
yeah, it's decently canopied, but it's not to the point where you're not going to be able to see the sky or anything
Or
like
it's in
that.
southern rainforest.
But once you get, look into the forest and you see past like a good like 150, you don't really see much. Once you get out into the plains, it's a different story. You just see plains rolling, not as much as like the Whistling Hills and what you guys are used to for the Whistling Hills. Or you have these big mounds and whatnot, but it's just the occasional up and down for the plains.
Rolling only.
Yep, and it's just waving tall grass besides the trail or the road that you are on.
We don't see any bushes.
Just
No.
tall grass.
No.
plains.
No berry bushes.
In the forest, you do, but not when you hit the plains. So if you want to pick up berries while you're walking along,
It would have been the
you.
forest.
Yeah.
Right. All right. Yeah, I would like to pick some berries.
Okay. Go ahead and roll. Well, I mean, it's up to you on how much you want to, how much time and how much you want to sit there and pick berries out. So
Well, I'd at least make it enough for a handful, so I get at least 20 or so.
yeah, that's fine.
Going one for me, one for Jen, one for me.
All right, so the day comes to an end. How are you guys setting up for watches? And you are hitting the plains. You are just like about an hour, into the plains before you guys decide to make camp.
I'll take first watch.
Well, yeah, so we'll probably do a fire.
In the grasslands.
In the
I see
tall,
I see
dry
no
grass.
problem with that.
No, you can still clear a spot out, sure.
No.
Who brought
During the dry
rocks?
seasons, it's the dry season too.
I didn't see a sign, fire hazard.
No
Anyway.
Smokey.
Usually a local magistrate does
No
that.
Smokey
Burning
the Bear in
ban,
there? What did Smokey say?
hear no evil, see no evil.
We're
Okay,
setting up
so
a
we have
fire.
one watch.
That first watch.
What's Galandra doing there?
She can do a watch if need be.
Yeah, need,
Need be. Be the need.
yeah. I mean, I'll take a watch, obviously. Sure. So you can take the first one,
Are we doing hour or are we doing 2 hours?
2 hours.
Okay, so we need 4 people, so
Yeah.
we got 3.
Yeah, well, there's not many of us, so I'll take the second one.
And Galandra is taking 1.
Mm-hmm.
That's
And
one more.
Log or Dothra.
Oh, they can stay up together and just
Or
swap
Sybil.
the talk.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Sybil.
Well, we don't want to get her
Bye.
upset, so she can probably relax and just have a nice day and ponder these things in her heart.
After all, we know how
She is
unpredictable she
hyper.
is at night. Oh, boy.
She'd be a different type of watchdog, that's for sure.
Well, Be a poodle.
Be a poodle.
You do want to be
All
an
right.
app.
So who's taking the last watch?
Rayla, okay.
Okay. First watch.
Okay.
All right.
Tara.
Unless somebody has some conversations that I know Kim sent me something here that she wanted to do. Let me look.
Yeah, but it has nothing to do with Galandra there. It's Galandra, right? Or am I wrong?
Galandra is the.
Good, I was right. Oh, yeah. That's weird. Okay.
Before going to bed, you see. Well, camp is set up, and once camp is set up, Sybil, and once you guys have your meal or whatever you brought for rations, whether it's berries and what have you, Sybil kind of retreats to her tent and stays in her tent. But you guys start the watches. So what'd you get for awareness?
The last time I rolled, which was before we stopped working it, I need to roll again.
Yes, this is a different one. This is for you keeping watch.
I was
at
gonna
night.
say
I want to carry that over. The special ability I have.
93 out of 45.
Now who's doing the 90s?
All right.
Hey, 94 was an awesome.
As you are sitting there with Oak and
Be my eyes.
you find yourself not really, just kind of daydreaming about, I'm on a different continent. Wow, this is different. I've heard some of these noises before, but some of these are different. And you're just taken in
Secretly,
from
it's
all
lonely
of
behind
the
here.
new smells and the new sounds of wildlife and things like that, and just that I am no longer on Praxis anymore. But the watch goes without issue, and the next watch begins, which I believe is Torvine.
Uh-huh. Okay, so I assume you bump me a little bit or pour water on me, and I wake up.
Hello?
Okay.
Anybody there?
Oh, it's that time already.
Am I shaking the right twig?
It's part of the branch.
No wonder he wasn't saying anything.
Yeah, when I get up, I'll pop up Brutus.
Okay.
And I'm not gonna make a big spectacle of how much light there is. So I'm not gonna use the empowerment light. I'm not gonna do that.
Okay.
So I'll have Brutus be on one side of the circle area of us, and I'll be on the other side.
Okay.
So that way we're kind of like teamwork.
Okay.
And I'll mentally talk to him. I won't say anything out loud, and just talk about what do you see and vice versa. And what do you think of this? Like you said, new environment. I'm thinking similar things that Cara was thinking too, but we'll see if I mentally wander off compared to how in depth she was doing. No, I made it, but it could have been better.
Okay.
But I passed.
At one point, you get back from Brutus that I smell something. Something smells like fire.
Is this similar to time frame, like an hour or so, or just?
It's about like a half an hour into your watch.
Okay, all right. So we still have an hour and a half to go. Does he know the direction that it's coming from?
It's a little bit farther down the road in the way that you guys were traveling.
Does he see any amber like in the light?
As you look, you do see like a little bit of a smoke trail because it's a clear night, so you can see the stars and whatnot. And again, you're on the plains, so it's flat, so you do see a little bit of.
Can we get an estimate, maybe how many miles that is?
It's probably 4 mile off.
Not that far. Do we hear anything?
Make a well, you did an awareness check. You do not, and Brutus doesn't. Nothing that would stand out of the ordinary of like battle or something like that,
I
or
was
anything like creeping in the grass or
yeah.
something.
I was thinking maybe wings or something.
No.
Okay. I'll tell Brutus I'll be here and you go check it out.
Okay. All right. So Brutus starts heading in that direction. Is he being quiet? Or...
He'll be a cautious quiet, but he's not too slow because he's got to make it back in time.
Yeah. Is he going
And
through the grass or is he going on the road?
He'll shadow the road.
I guess.
And be in
How
the grass.
far off the road are you guys camping?
Oh, we're probably like 40, 50 feet off.
Okay. So not terribly far, but
right.
Okay. So road or grass?
He's gonna be on the edge of the grass along the road.
Okay. All right. Brutus makes his way down towards where he can see the smoke coming from, and as he gets closer, he can see light flickering from a fire. Is he going to sneak now?
Type of fire? Is it a campfire?
It doesn't seem like this like massive like section of grass or something is on fire. It seems like it's localized, like a campfire.
Okay, so this seemed like it's orchestrated by somebody.
Yeah.
Okay. He'll get a little closer, not too much, because if someone freaks out of him being there or something, we don't want to have a altercation.
Okay. Is he being quiet?
Yeah, let's roll.
Okay.
Yeah, it's below 50, 44.
Okay. Makes his way forward, and as he makes his way forward and gets closer, he's now probably 60 feet from. He starts to see a covered wagon, and can hear a little bit of chatter. Two individuals carrying on a conversation by this campfire.
Does he smell any food? Like they're cooking?
Yeah, it smells like they're cooking some kind of meat. And he also sees some beasts of burden a little bit farther down that are on the other side of the wagon.
All right. He'll convey that to me, saying these are travelers they have a camp also similar to us, but they have the wagons and stuff like that. So he says nothing to fear.
Okay.
So he'll make it back then, where he started from, back to our camp.
All right. So comes back.
He doesn't want to freak anyone out.
Yeah. All right. And the rest of the watch goes uneventful. You do keep your eyes out or your ears, peeled, and your eyes peeled in case something does.
Our watch is going to be right before midnight.
Yeah.
I'll unempower him, and then pop him back up before midnight.
Okay.
He can join the next person on watch.
Okay.
And that's
So he can interrupt you by talking to you in your sleep.
if needed.
There are times where it's
I
definitely
even
not.
dream about Brutus talking to
Oh, we're
me
gonna
in
have
my
a
sleep.
long talk here. Okay. All right.
Okay.
So if the next person is Galandra.
Yep. Okay. Next watch switches over.
Okay. And he can do his little thing too with her. If she doesn't mind. Her and her pet dragon. Huh. A roll of 40, so that's below my 50.
Pretty good.
No, we're
Right.
kindred spirits.
Do you tell her anything about the campfire of those folks down the road?
Because she's probably going to end up smelling smoke anyways. Yeah, I would.
All right.
And so if she smokes, put her hand over the end so that you don't see the blood.
Um, that watch goes uneventful, at least to the rest of you. You think so because you're fast asleep. Raylog,
My shift.
your shift.
All right, it's 3 in the morning. Do good.
Wakey, wakey.
He passed.
She does relay to you as well that there are some travelers down the road and whatnot. So it's already been checked out and nothing's transpired as of yet. So,
Mhm.
but just to make you aware, so you're not
Rechecking out.
yeah,
It's already been
rechecking.
checked.
Yeah. So,
Wow.
but the shift goes uneventful, and the next day comes, and you guys wake up, have your
Makeshift breakfast.
makeshift breakfast, yes. And
Morning stretches.
Sybil comes out
Yoga.
having a full night's rest, being uninterrupted from having shifts or anything like that.
That should help her not be so grumpy.
And the day is yours as you travel the next day towards Kingsford. Who wants to do a check for me while you guys are traveling?
I'll
If
do a check.
somebody wants to keep an eye out, that's up to you.
I'll do a check. Why not?
Or I just didn't see it.
42 out of 72.
You start to get to the point where, as you're traveling, you're getting close to a little past midday. It's probably a little after 1 o'clock, and you start to see this massive singular hill in the middle of the plains. And as I said, you just have the little rolling hills for the plains, but then you see this massive hill start to appear in front of you that just stands out amongst everything that's on the horizon. Um, as you draw closer, you can see more and more of it as you travel on, and it's not just the peak of it, but now you're starting to see the full part of it, how the plains lead up to this large just mound. Um, but as we get towards like 2 o'clock, you hear a little bit of rustling in the grass that is not similar to, or is not is something different from what you have been experiencing for the travel so far. It just seems like something's either tracking you or something to that effect.
Something seems to be skirting along with us.
Along with you.
Okay, I would mention that to Galandra.
Okay.
It seems to be, we're not alone. Something seems to be in the tall grass, just at a distance, watching us as we travel.
Okay.
So that way, your guard can be up for friend or
Um,
foe.
Let's just relay the information
To the rest,
on
yep.
to be on guard, and
Mhm.
I don't think it's cause for us to stop necessarily, but
No. But watch maybe where your feet go too. I've never been down this road.
okay.
IED.
You go on for another 30 minutes or so, and the rustling was probably a good, sounded maybe like 50, 60 feet away, but it seems like it has been gradually getting closer towards the road, towards you guys. And now it seems like it's the way the road is, if you can imagine this being the road, it's a good 10 feet before the grasslands or the grass starts. And it seems like whatever it is just on the outskirts of where the grass starts. You can tell something's there, but you can't see a body or.
Do I notice a different smell? that's here compared to?
Not really. No, not like a acrid smell or anything like that.
Well, nothing-
Or burnt, nothing like that.
Well, I'm thinking like a body odor.
Oh.
Athlete's feet.
And for the grass level is to the point where, like, for Kara's height, it would be
Waist.
right around the waist height. So for you, it would be taller.
Yeah, it would
But
be.
for the Vigons, it would be, quite
Knee
shorter.
height.
So it's not like if
Shin
something humanoid that is regular height was going through there, they would really be having a hard time keeping up with you guys at walking speed if they're hunched over trying to stay with you. So whatever this is not that tall, and it seems like there are multiple.
Okay. There could be multiple predatorial things. I'm gonna pop Brutus up, and
Kim wants to know if she can smell it.
yeah, because that's what I'm gonna do with Brutus. If I can't see it and I hear it.
You don't, Kim. You don't sense anything specific. Like there's no outlying scent of like something being burnt or being acidic or anything like that. Or I don't know what a descriptive word would be for something that's really cold.
Well, I don't know. I'm smelling for lizard,
Okay. And
reptile.
trying to think of what a reptile would even smell like.
You never had a reptile?
No.
Oh well, I can't help that.
Yeah,
It's sort of like a snake smell. There's a little bit of a poopy smell to it. Smell like
No, nothing like a snake or anything like that. You don't pick up a
Not
like a
reptilian.
scent like that. Not saying that it's not reptilian. I'm just saying like you don't smell anything that would make you think of like a snake.
I'm not going directly snake. I'm plains lizard or something smell. Iguana.
Nothing. I mean, if it was that big, you would see it.
Well, it doesn't have to be big. I just know the smell. You can have small lizards that smell almost the same way.
I will say yes, but different.
That's understandable. I don't mind if it's different. As long as I get an idea, I think it's probably some sort of lizard type of thing, multiples, because that makes sense.
Lizards smell kind of like gross mud-ish.
Like I say, earthy,
Okay.
because they're sort of dumb.
Yeah, there's
Mhm.
a hint of that. Not very strong, but it's
Sure.
different at the same time.
That gives me understanding that there are multiples of types of creatures that are in a certain category, but not identical to any.
Hmm.
I'm sure there's vagueness all over the place, but it's a concept.
Yeah, it's reptilian-like,
Mm-hmm. Okay,
but different.
that's fine. Right. I'll just send Brutus over to the direction where he smells it. That's on our flanks.
Okay, so give me an order here for you guys.
Well, I'm not
Who's
the leader.
first? Who wants to be where?
I'll take second.
Okay.
Where's Galandra? Was she being first? In front?
Well, Brutus here. Got Oak.
Yeah, don't forget the Oakster. That's right.
Don't forget that.
Mm-mm.
All right. Then we got Brutus over here. This is going to be the proxy for Galandra. Sybil of the Vigons, I guess, in the back. And we'll have Oak over here with Kara. All right. So you're sending Brutus over towards the grass.
Yes.
All right. Roll initiative for me because we're just going to be jumping right in then.
Oh, so they were real friendly.
I have an 8.
You has an 8?
I
Are you gonna do Brutus and I at the same number?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
So me and Okie Dokie Boy are 8.
Unless you want to roll different.
No, it kind of like you said keeps it easy.
Yeah. And it's kind of like a little bit. So then you have to do second turn, second turn, second turn.
Alright. Switch this out. Alright. Get this out of the way. Alright.
All right, since I have a choice,
And these are kind of proxy-ish for what they're supposed to represent.
oh, all right. How far away is he? Okay,
Well, like 10 feet.
okay, so
Or 15.
okay, so I could go over to Brutus and I could give him something.
Alright, initiative. We have. Oh, I'm supposed to roll 10, aren't I? No. I'll do that. Alright, 10. Or 10 to 5, I should say.
10 to 5.
Not
I'm
9
an
out of 5.
I'm an 8. That's what I know.
Well, that's in between.
Yeah, 10 to
Yeah.
5. So we have Kara.
I'm not used to thinking of it backwards.
Did you roll for Oak? Or do we want to just do Oak on the same?
I figured
We'll just do Oak. On the
Oh,
same.
I see. Make me the standard.
All right. So we have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. 4, 5. And did somebody roll for Sybil?
No.
No.
I'm not Sybil's keeper.
Oh. Oh, okay. Well,
It wipes us all out.
I
All right.
I forgot to roll for Galandra. So she rolled a 9.
She can help us. It's not like having Ginger here watching us get shot at and hurt.
Somebody want to roll for Sybil?
2.
Ooh, two
So we still have Torvine.
Ray loves also.
Okay, then
Oh.
only off.
Oh,
You got 4.
The symbol's a 2-2.
those low
The other's a
numbers.
2-4.
Oh, that's probably what we smelled, the 2-2.
So we have
Blame it on
Torvine, and then we have Raylog. Did you roll a 4 and she
Yeah.
rolled a 2?
Yeah, Raylog,
Okay.
and then Sybil, and then Dothra. She got a 1.
Okay, Dother's gonna have to roll off. Raylog, and then Sybil. Got a 6.
She got an 8.
Okay. So my good guys are going last.
Are you doing low numbers first?
No, but my numbers. Oh, it is supposed to be low numbers, isn't it?
That's why when you
Oh,
were like
my
10
word.
to 5, I was
I
like,
am.
what? Wait, what?
The lowest.
I'm sorry. It has been a
What?
week. It has
It
been
has.
a week.
It has been
I
quite
am
the week
so
for
sorry.
us.
Lowest numbers go
Um,
first.
Yes, enemies, and then it was
Dothra.
Dothra,
Sybil.
Sybil,
What's your enemies
Raylog.
roll? 1?
yeah,
Okay.
Raylog,
Torvine, and
Torvine. Wow, I did everything totally backwards.
That's
Kara
Dyslexia, man.
Go.
and Galandra. Get these life points written down here.
The size of these things, are they small?
Side down from me.
So everyone has a -1 to hit them. That's medium.
All right. Oh, I need my battle chart. That was-
Yeah, don't do Mother Maya with these guys. All right, let me get Brutus his stuff out so I can write on it.
All right. These are going to be going right against Brutus, and we'll have.
Is that all he will see?
Yes, that is what he sees immediately as he sticks his head into
Alright.
the grass. And then there's more that comes out of the grass towards you guys.
Oh, so as soon as he does it on one side,
yeah,
the other ones.
there's an immediate sound of struggle, and then these ones just jump out.
Okay. I see.
And let me switch the camera here. So that
Yeah. Can I point to Galandra when they attack me? Just go to her, go to her. Teamwork here?
All right, you see four-legged reptile-like creatures with a scorpion-like tail come out of the grass and begin attacking your group. All right, for Brutus, that is a 10 to hit, which I think misses.
Yeah, that is a miss.
Okay.
They get a +1 because they're one size smaller.
I hope that would be 11.
Okay. Yeah. It was either that or added to my DR. So I would take away from my DR.
13.
That's a miss.
Okay.
I do a barding, so that's keeping me from getting hit.
This is against Torvine. Natural 20.
Oh, that's a miss.
And the other.
I tell you,
7.
Torvine's out and the 20s come out. This is the way it goes.
And that is a 19 and an 18. Second set.
Miss.
Okay.
Then
All right, for natural 20. Why did I run out?
are they evil?
No. You take 10 points of slashing damage.
To Brutus?
To you, to Torvine. This is for the natural 20.
Oh, I got you. Okay, all right.
10
10
points.
All right.
10 points of slashing. This is against Sybil. I don't know what her. $14 to hit.
That's a miss.
Okay. And the other set goes really low. That's a no-go.
I have her old numbers. But
Raylog.
here it says 18 is your DR, so I think it's higher than that.
That is a 20. Or no, actually 21 because you were large. Hit. Okay. One hit. 9 points. Slashing.
It's slashing.
And this is against Dothra. That is 20 to hit for one of those, and the other one is a 14.
14
Okay. 20 hits.
Yeah.
8 points slashing. And then I'm just gonna do this separately for
What?
the tail attack. No. I'm rolling terrible.
I won't hold it against you.
So that'd be an 18 to hit, which I don't think hits you.
No.
Okay.
It glances
Civil.
off me. There's some protection.
13, I think this is.
Actually, I need a notable, so maybe I don't mind a little poison. That'd be nice.
18. Is that hit Raylog?
Yeah.
Okay. $16, does that hit?
Raylog, yeah.
Okay, so it's 2 hits for that. I'll do that. That is 3, 2. So 5 points of piercing damage, and I need you to make 2 con saves.
You said 2 con saves?
2 con saves.
Pass.
Okay.
Ooh, good
And
job.
then these are against Dothra. That's a natural 1. And that one might hit. That's 18 again.
Nope.
Yeah, she's a little higher.
Alright. Now we move on to Dothra.
So she'll start to attack one of the ones around her.
Okay.
Do the one on her right.
Okay.
And what size are these?
These are small, the next size down.
So -2.
Yes.
Let's see what I must do.
She hit a 16.
That hits.
And that's high. Okay, so she did 20 points on her first hit.
Okay.
And 20 again on her second.
Going
40
down.
total.
Bye-bye.
And then she will attempt to tumble. And that's she's not tumbling.
Okay. Dothra Sybil. I'll just. I'd really like to say. But no.
Nope.
she wouldn't transform.
No,
Oh,
that is so undignified.
I know. Alright.
Sheer violence.
She's trying to get rid of it, not use it.
I know she sent me her.
Oh, she sent the battle chart and stuff, front paper?
Yeah, I just gotta find it.
I mean, I have it right here.
Go for it. I'll tell you what I rolled.
Yeah. What are you using?
I got,
The rapier?
yes.
Okay.
I got a 10 and an 18.
14. Okay, that's a DR of a. You had a 10?
A 10 and an 18 is what I rolled.
Okay. And the 18 hits a 22.
What's a 10?
And the 10 hits a 14.
Okay, 2 hits. What is that? A D?
1d6.
Yep. 5
And
and 2, so 7 plus.
4. She has 18 for each hit.
Plus
1,
18.
2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Not too sure about this 11, and then there's /8, so I don't know what that is. So I would, let's say 8 plus
Okay.
8.
So 7
To
and
each
8
hit.
is 15.
So
18 is a crit also.
oh, is that why she 18
Yes.
oh, I see. That's why it said.
Okay.
Okay. So it's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 auto
Okay.
on each hit.
We got
So you had
20,
16.
22, and the second roll is, we'll double the 5.
I see. Yeah, because the
Nice.
18,
So,
the 18 you
okay.
did was a double.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll do 5, that's 10.
Plus double
So another-
1d6.
We had 7, and then we need to add another 5 to it. So
12.
12. So 34. Okay.
Yeah, and that's
That's
2
not what I
stabby
wanted,
stabs. Okay.
Okay. Still standing. Raylog.
What was Raylog's number?
He's after civil.
Yeah, he's after Sybil.
Oh.
He had to roll off.
What's civil?
Did you roll a 2? You need to
Yeah.
roll off for it.
She rolled a 2. Sybil rolled a 2. He rolled a 4. I'm gonna roll off.
I see. Okay. Wow, a lot of low numbers. Ooh, pretty crazy.
And he was gonna put us last.
I know.
Well, my guys were gonna be dead last. I was like, man, they're ambushing.
Well, I
They're
don't
gonna
care
be
if the
dead
last. I
I'm
like the dead part.
You gotta be kidding me.
Okay, so Raylo's gonna take 2 swings. Probably the one on his left.
This one.
Yeah.
They keep growing over there.
So he hit an 8. And that's
Misses.
lower, so those are probably misses. And I think he has. Yes, that was a low number.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to help you. I don't know if there is a
Torvine.
way I can do. All right, I will do bless
Okay.
in the air, and that's 30 feet.
King.
It's 30 feet from where I am. Gets a +2 to your attack.
But all the
Just
fog
pretty
like
much-
get pushed away or something? Like,
There is
Uh,
no fog.
oh,
No, but if you
The
envision
fog
that
of
whole
war.
time, the storyteller's playground. Well, if I move closer,
You need a.
I just want. I was
You already have
Oh,
blessed
okay,
with
I
one.
wasn't sure.
I'm just
One
getting
for
these
each hand.
angled. 10, 20, 30. Everyone's covered. In
Oh yeah, everybody's good.
Okay, all right. So everyone gets a +2. Everyone gets a water.
This is a
buffalo.
20-foot radius here, so yeah. All right, you're gonna go out for another.
Yeah, I
20
wanted to make
feet,
sure I
so.
hit the flag. That's my standard action, and I will use battle surge, which gives me a +2 to my DR.
Okay.
And that's the end of my turn. So I use
Okay.
my standard action for bless.
All right, we got Brutus up next. And
I was gonna- Kara's a Brutus?
Brutus is up,
She's
and
a Brutus.
Kara and Oak are on deck.
Okay. All right. Start swinging that bat. Get ready. 27. All right. The one on the outside edge, on the right of them. Well, left. I'm sorry. Yes. So, standard attack, not charging. 16 and 2. So it's an 18, but it's a -1. So that's a 21 he hit. And the 2 is definitely a miss. So that's slash paw. 1d4 plus 5. So that's 8 points of slashing.
Okay.
And then I have bite, which is a 20. Yeah. That's a 20. And that'll be the bite. So it's 1d6. I rolled a 1. So it's 7 points of piercing.
Okay.
That'd be it. He's not going anywhere because he does not want to get attacked free wise. And there's nothing flanking him.
Okay. After that is Kara. And then Oak.
Oak and shield.
Well, I think the only button I can reach from here is this little guy over here where Brutus is. So I think we'll help Bruty boy out. Let's see. I would like Oak to move this way. 1 square,
Then
5 feet.
come back for a flank.
And then I would like myself to move 1 square forward. And turning so that I can that.
All right, so you want Brutus to get a flanking maneuver?
Yeah.
Go on the backside of the tail area of the lizard?
Yeah.
Right there. So you get a +2 to hit.
Okay.
And you
I'm
get a
going
+2
to-
because it's blessed.
Yeah.
So you get +4 total.
Oak does, not you.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm doing
Yeah.
my
I'm not even worried about her. She's selfish sufficient.
Selfish.
Selfish sufficient.
He corrected that as if he knows what it is to be in the middle of a conversation with his wife and then go, what I meant to say was.
You're so selfish, committed.
Sufficient.
You're so selfish, submissive.
Okay. All right. So with my bow, Farah
With my
is going
wonderful
to-
lucky bow.
You have had some nice
It's not
shots.
been so lucky sometimes.
No, but that's funny, the bad guy.
Okay. A 6 is a 10. Ain't that great, but
You add, well, this would actually be +1 because you get a +2 from bless, but it's a small creature, so you have a -1.
So it's a +1
So it's
total.
a +1.
okay, then that's
whatever
a
you
7,
roll.
which is an 11.
That's still a miss. But
Yeah.
It's
I-
close
keep
though.
in- just
That
keep
was
in-
close. You
Keep
were
in mind that you have a +1.
And those
Yeah.
with the
Yeah,
blessing.
okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that was Car's shot.
The
because
bless isn't as strong with an area.
Okay, now
Versus
Okie Dokie
the-
boy. Okie Dokie boy gets a chance. All right,
Plus,
he's
I don't,
going
with your
to.
multi-classing, it's not like a.
I just get a +2. That's all.
It's,
I'm not high enough level to get the pluses. never
Oak
will
has a 14,
Oh, that's good.
and he gets a
did you
plus
shoot
1.
twice?
No, this is Oak.
Okay. You're swiping twice?
Oak is swiping twice.
Yes.
Yeah, it's 2 paws.
He gets
Yes.
2 paws and a.
Yes,
Right.
this is his first
Okay.
one. He got 14.
That hits.
Okay. Second one, 13.
That's a miss.
Now we know where
And
that
remember,
lies.
He gets +4, minus
but
1
so it's a 3. It's a +3.
on whatever you roll.
Well, then that means the previous one was a 17, and then this one is a 16.
16 to hit. Would
Yep.
hit.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you get a
There you
maul too, but you need to roll
Yeah.
a bite too.
Bite first.
+3.
He got a 21.
Oh,
Okay.
so,
It's okay.
Major dirty
and then
20.
a maul.
so you get all the damages. There you go.
Yeah.
It's free. Maul's free. Because your
Yeah.
2 paws hit.
Yeah.
So roll your paws for damage, and then
Yeah.
roll your maul, and then you bite them in the backside.
Okay. All right.
Because I haven't even hit that.
So for the maul, I need 2d6. My brain is just moving so slow today. Blame it on the fact that someone checked my copy.
The soccer people.
Yes, that's true.
Those kids.
I-
Sunday
oh.
Yeah,
school.
those kids. They're always going to be
It
short.
was not my Sunday school kiddos. I assure you, I would notice the difference. Okay. Dude, these are D10s. Why am I grabbing D10s?
Yeah, that'd be awful,
Lord have
'cause
mercy.
You don't have the
On
energy
my
from the
kitty
coffee
soul. Okay,
and the kids.
the maul.
Yeah. It's a double sucker.
The maul is 7 points of damage,
Okay.
and then I got to roll for everything else, right?
Yep.
Okay. All right. 6 and 8.
in the bite?
A two.
2 for the bite.
Tubers. He stuck his tubers in it. And that was all.
Doesn't he get strength for the bite? +2 or something?
I have no idea. You know how many times I've looked at the creature sheet and gone, we just put down what we thought we needed to know at the time, and even then we put
So
it
it's plus
somewhere
20
completely
then,
different. Some of this stuff we just kind of put off to the side because we're like, the box is there
Wouldn't
for it.
hurt to write it where you need it so you know
I
what it is.
I would help, but I can't see.
Yeah.
You helped me.
I know, but I don't remember how
We
many
put it
things
all
I
over.
create on like a weekly basis.
This is how we laid it out at the time.
It's a 1d6 plus 3, which is the claw, and the bite is
Yeah,
a
I did all
1d8. Or no, yes,
He's asking if I get like
Yeah.
a bonus.
The bite is just 1d8, you're saying?
yeah. It's just
There's no plus for
yeah.
strength.
There's no plus.
Okay.
It's just claws.
There you go.
Like,
All right, so then we have Galandra. She puts a hand, kind of like taps herself on the arm, and you see part of the skin that you can see, which the armor that she's wearing basically cuts off like almost where the elbow is, and you can see her skin start to turn almost like Torvines, where it's like a barky like skin. And she moves to kind of get out of the way here to be in the center, but that's all she can do because that is her action to do that. Enemies, they go. That is terrible. Stop rolling those dice because they are rolling terrible for me. That's not rolling any better. Hey, there we go. That is a +3. I can't. 20 to hit Brutus.
20's a hit.
I'll just the elf. Nope, that's a miss.
Appreciate that.
That is 5 points of slashing.
Ooh, slash a Rama.
Torvine.
Where's my...
$19 to hit.
It's a miss.
That's not a miss. Tail. That's gonna miss.
Oh, there.
All right, Sybil. Misses. I can say that. I'm actually getting decent rolls with the battle chart. Terrible. Nope, that's. All right, tail. 2. That's a 4.
I rolled a 2 over here earlier.
All right, Raylog.
The nice thing about you Vigons, now your -2 to hit a small person is gone. You're straight up rolls.
Yeah.
18 and 16 to hit for Raylog.
They hit.
All right,
Yeah, he's not Dothr.
2. 3 is 5 plus. That'd be 13 total. 13 slashing.
Okay.
And tail is terrible. And another tail.
So the 13
Again.
was 2 hits.
Yep. 2.
Slash.
These are against Dothra.
Yeah, those numbers always look good on the paper, but then dice do something to them. Yeah.
That's 2 17s.
Nope.
That sheet.
That is a 19.
Ooh.
On Dothra? No.
Yeah.
Gee, a 20.
Yeah.
Just one.
Okay,
All it takes is
and
that one
after
number.
that is Dothra's turn.
But she,
Could be. But
she's not. And Raylock wasn't because I forgot to do it. But
Yeah.
he was pretty bummed over missing.
yeah, it was over.
Yeah, makes sense. He said Doctor's turn.
Just remember, if the hit is more than 4 points over your defensive rating in your armor, the damage negation is not counted for the armor. Remember that. Those
I don't think I'm gonna roll
Yeah.
over
Right,
anybody.
right. But if it did happen, if it's 5 points
Well,
over,
their battle chart is
Yeah.
Doctor got a
terrible.
natural 20.
woohoo! Go,
This
girl!
one's gonna be
Flower
fun.
power!
The only thing
Yeah.
that makes these guys annoying is pack tactics.
Then
Yeah.
it's straight
Once
up
they
to the
start
plus,
dwindling,
You don't have the extra buddy.
they're not gonna have that extra
Yeah.
bonus to attack. So
So all three hit. Because there was an 18 and then a
terrible.
Not with that nice axe.
Unbelievable.
2d10. Jonathan's rolling for his great axe, and he was using 1d10. He kept forgetting to use 2. I was like,
Oh,
Raymond's like, why aren't you doing all that damage? He said, I don't know. He said, what's to do? 2d. Oh, I was using 1d10. I was like, oh, well, my guys are still up, just to let you know. We'll just pretend you rolled 1.
Ones.
This is how invested.
That one damage you didn't have before.
We're not going back in the past, boys.
So it's,
Know your character.
51
Ooh, that's a good number.
for one hit.
How do you want to do that?
Then can she move over and help
Oh, yeah.
Sybil?
No,
Oh.
not allowed.
No. She go flanking?
Well, go on the other side and get on the back side of.
Or is there
And
not
give
enough
a
movement?
plus.
Could be enough movement. So
One.
what, 11?
Yeah, she has 9, 11.
11 because of the upgrade.
Yeah.
5.
Yeah, the heroic action.
Yep.
There's one bite at her.
Yeah. Why not? I'll take a free bite.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, she's a 19.
She's
She's
a
a 20. Yeah, she's a 20.
No, I had a 50.
We got rid of that one as a reaction. Not that they need
So
it.
she did 20 on her first hit
Mhm.
Okay.
there. And then 20 again.
So she gets a +3 to her hit then. No, +2. Are you doing flankings at +2?
Well, we
or
already
+3?
established they hit.
2. Yeah, we did.
And what was the,
Leave the numbers alone.
What was the last roll?
20.
Damage?
It's bloody.
And then she's going to
Yep.
to top.
And she passed.
Good to go.
I-
It's all an ugly win's a win, no matter how you look at it.
Where did my 2 ring go?
Is it the one on the?
There's 3 different rings already on.
I know, but I should there's 2.
Right in front of you.
Okay. Sybil. I rolled a 12 and an 8.
12 hits. That's. She doesn't write the numbers in between. So it's 10 off there. 12. 1, 2. A 12 is a 16.
It's
1, 2, 3, 4. And an 8 is a 12.
this is
Mrs. Okay, so 1 hit.
D6. 2 plus 11 is 13. Okay. Raylog with Torvine on deck.
Okay, he's going to swing on that same one. The one that's.
You erase your markers? You got rid of them?
Oh,
a natural
You have
2.
to back it.
Well, I was just gonna write her numbers in, so I don't have to count backwards.
No.
That'll work, thank you.
Yeah.
And she has her system, but
He hit a. One was a natural 2 that didn't hit. But then he hit a 17.
It's
And then he hit a. Straight up. He hit a 13.
that's a miss.
yep. All right, what's the little guy gonna do?
So that is 20.
20.
And then he will be tumbling.
Unbelievable.
Okay. Torvine
All right, I will.
with Brutus and then Kara.
I will pull up my two-headed warhammer, and I will swing at the beast.
So win.
All right, I get a +1. Well, the 8 is a 9, so that hits a 12.
Miss.
Then the other one missed. I'm going to use my bonus action to backswing. That's a 6/7. All 3 swings are a miss.
Okay.
And since I used my bonus action, I cannot use my surge. So my DR is 2 points. That is it. Brutus will attack the one he was attacking before. 2 paws. 17's a hit. 6 is a miss. Miss the bite. That's a miss. So, 9 points of slashing. And that's
To-
it. The outside one. Yep. Number 3.
9 points.
Yep.
Okay. We got Kara and Oak. Galandra on deck.
Ara's going to move this way.
Okay.
So that she is within range for a melee attack instead of home distance attack. I'm whipping out my dagger and my sword so that I can dual wield. Alrighty. Okay. I still get a plus.
Yes.
What?
A plus.
Or no.
No, well,
It'd be-
it's +1.
Yes. +1.
Plus one. Okay, alright.
Because the
Because you're not flanking.
flanking is not there.
With the dagger, that is a weapon 3. Really coming out swinging.
It's an interesting roll.
Okay. I think I'll return the dice already.
There's a whole bag of them
Short
over there
sword.
for you guys to have
My short.
choices.
That's where they came from. My short sword is a whopping 4.
You guys are rolling. Some of us are rolling really well, and all of us is just.
This is a set of dice.
Oh,
I don't know. I grabbed it.
Okay, so that's Kara.
Okay, okie dokie boy.
So
Don't fail me.
you
man.
swung 3 times?
No.
Oh, you're dual wielding.
wielding.
Dual
Oh, yeah,
wielding.
dual wielding. It's okay because it's only a whopping 8.
No, but hey, it's a step in the right direction.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
building higher and higher each time.
Yeah, don't look in the past. We're looking
Sorry.
forward. Yes.
Wrong side. Do I have a heat damage item? Okay. We've got Okie Dokie Boy. And he's fine right where he is, so. The 3 is the 3! That was a different
Oh, you're
die.
straight up.
Can I try again?
Yep.
It's Okie Dokie Boy, okay.
With 2 paw attacks and a bite.
13.
+1.
You
Or
can
no,
Three.
+3.
3.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay.
You
And
flank
the
in
other one,
+1.
the other one's still good. This one is then a 15.
It's
16.
And then the bite.
in the bite.
Winky bitey bite. Yep.
Oh, that's much better. That's 20.
He's doing better than me on everything.
I have bears, and Dothra are like the only ones killing things right now.
I'm with him.
Yum,
so
yum.
I'm support only.
Sybil
Apparently.
hit twice.
Yeah.
Okay, the damage for the mole.
Well, we haven't been fighting a lot lately.
No, there is no mole.
No
We're a
mole
little-
because I missed the other
Yeah,
one.
just
you
the
need to.
paw, just the paw, the D6, and the
We don't fight enough to be good anymore.
Alright. That's up. Eight.
Okay.
And then your bite is straight up roll.
Yep. That's the
Yeah. Say 8 again.
It's a 1.
5.
Hey, that's over half.
That's all
Is your
I
cup half full or half empty, kind of thing? That's pretty good.
Depends on who's filling it.
Yeah, it
We
does.
got Galandra.
We'll tip better next time, maybe.
Okay, I used to wait.
She sticks a.
I've been known to take 25% sometimes.
Oh,
I
on purpose?
grab her cottage.
Yes.
Oh,
That would be helpful to have.
I can tell it's ridiculous.
She's gonna come around and help Torvine since he seems to be whiffing.
Whiffing.
I do it to get attention.
These are the ones that
Look needy and
So
people
have
come
a
and
plus
help,
one.
hopefully.
I.
Or
Oh.
stay needy.
Of course, I roll an 18 and a 19 for her.
You go, girl.
Mm.
All right.
Plus 1. So that'd be a 20. A 22 and a 24.
They're all overkill.
Yeah, they're above 20, so. 5. Oh, she's rolling big damage numbers too. 17. Just hacks away at this creature with
And you.
her staff. 17. Number 7. Okay. And back up at the top again. There we go. 1 and 2.
Good, it missed me.
20.
That's a natural 20. Now this is Rufus.
Oh, never mind.
Natural 20 would be hit.
Yeah, because the
8
natural 20
points.
was on me before.
8 points of slashing. And then we got the tail attack. Low. Low again. Alright, Torvine. Those are really low. Those are low. I can roll like above a 10 half the time. That's a 1.
Well, there's a whole bag of
Thank
dice over
you.
here if you want to switch them up. I
You
guess.
know how it feels. I've been switching mine out practically every turn. I brought the bag over here.
Yeah, there you go. So you can snack on dice. Yeah, start
16
rolling them 10 minutes before we start. See what
Against
you want.
Sybil.
16's a miss.
Oh, I forgot to do the tails against that. Torvine.
Okay, we don't mind.
16.
Miss.
Sybil. Pretty sure that hits. That's a 19 plus. Yeah, that's a 20.
Yeah, it's a hit.
La la la. That is a.
Is this the tail?
Yes. 2 points of piercing damage.
No, it doesn't happen. Okay, but she has to roll con?
Con save.
Or does she mean to poison? Or just disease?
This is poison.
Wow, that's terrible. Oh, that's all I have. Con? Yeah, she failed.
Okay.
Oh, it's
She's
2 points.
considered poisoned.
Okay. Does she take damage?
Nope, no damage. She's just considered poisoned. La la la. And then Raylog. Oh. Hey, there we go. Those are better. 16 to hit.
Yeah.
And 20 to hit.
Yep.
Poisoned.
Initiative.
10, 18 points. Slashing, and here's the tails. Ooh, that might be a hit.
He's having a little progress over there.
18 to hit.
Yep.
And that's all. Okay. Tail attack that hit is 3 points of piercing and a con save.
He passed. He had a natural 3. That would probably
You get a notable.
Then we got Dothra with Sybil on deck.
What?
They carry over, right?
Karaoke?
They carry over, right? You said it was 3 points?
3 points, yep, of piercing.
So then what?
It's Dothra.
Did you attack her?
No, Dothra's up. It's her
Okay.
turn.
You want her attacked? It's a request day today.
Sure.
Yeah.
Not for sure.
Is she getting flanked?
She got a natural 20!
She doesn't need flanking. It's
Who
dead.
needs flanking?
It's dead.
She got an 8. And then
I'm sure the
it
20 is
hit
going to
Obliterate.
it.
It's 3 times as.
It's only got a few
as
points left.
Called splat.
Pretty much. And Sybil's after this, and then Raylog.
So it's 33.
Third.
Our warriors are doing their job. That's for sure.
Yeah. Okay. Sybil is gonna run over
Get
here
a flank?
and try to flank with Raylog.
So she gets +3 total.
Now that she's poisoned, it ain't gonna matter much. I rolled a 1, a 19. Made a
Over
battle
Sybil.
chart.
But 19's gonna hit like a 20 something. 19 hits a 23.
Okay.
And the other
Just
one?
is that regular without any pluses?
Yeah, it's without pluses.
Okay, so she's getting flanking. She's also getting
Plus.
Yeah, so
Plus
she hit a
would
26.
be-
She hit 26.
well,
Because it's a
she has
-1.
For poisoned though, she
Yeah, I don't
it's-
know anything about that.
It's instead of, since we don't have disadvantage, this is going to be -5.
Okay, she has a minus. So she has a -2 on this then. So that would be a 21 for her 19.
Yeah, it still hits, but
The other one is a
the other one is. The disadvantage will
Okay.
increase as you go up, as you guys go up in level. The amount that it comes off of your battle chart will increase. But
I can't help.
I have it all. I have it counted.
I'm sure.
All right, D6. 6 plus 11 is 17. Yes, my math is correct.
Numbers. Thanks.
Okay, 8 is being damaged for the first time.
Initiation.
Okay, and then we have Raylog after that.
She's going to continue to attack the same one.
Well, she gets a +3. Oh, +2. Excuse
I think
me.
he's attacking this.
No, I'm attacking this.
Oh, I don't even
No,
see that one. The
yeah.
miniature's covering it.
So he hits
I see.
17. That's higher. That's a natural 2 hits. Okay. So the first hit is a 13.
Okay, is that against 6 or
The one he's been hitting.
okay 6? 13.
And then next one, 17. And then he will be tumbled.
Unbelievable. Mhm.
Okay. After Raylog is Torvine and Brutus with Kara on deck.
I'm gonna get my 3 swings. Didn't work that well on that last time. 12 might have hit. I don't think the 10 did. 12, and I get a +1, makes it 13. That's a 16, and the 10 is a 14.
Good.
All right, that's 1d4 plus 30. That's 11 points of bludgeoning. And 13 points of bludgeoning. And I do have a bonus action. I'll just use my bonus action as my surge.
Okay.
And then Brutus, he's going to pretend he's doing better at rolling. Pretend is the word. The 13 will hit. The 3 and the 4 do not. So that was the bite. So it's 1d6 plus 5. All right, 6 points of piercing. I rolled a 1. So there you go.
Jens number 4 over there?
3.
Or
He's
yeah,
number
this
3.
one?
Yep. He's been beaten on that one for a while.
What was it?
6 piercing.
And then we have Kara and Oak.
Yes, we do. We do contribute. We try.
What do I have for a bonus
Okay,
action?
Kara's still dual
I'll
wielding.
use it.
She's right there. So. 3 is a 4. I did switch dice, so everyone knows.
Well, it has to warm up.
Mm-hmm. 6 is a 7. Woo!
Nope.
But it was dramatic. Okay. I don't get
Ooh,
points.
woo.
Sounds like stepping on a grape or something. Yeah.
Some people will know where that's from. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Oak, come through for me, buddy old pal. He gets a +3. That is a 20.
Yep.
Yay.
No, he's the warrior.
Okay. Well,
Miss.
10.
Miss.
You got
But the
one
first
hit.
one I got.
Huzzah!
Okay. So all I
Let's
gotta
see
do is
how
roll
let's see
my
if you roll a
D6.
1.
Yeah, that's going around too.
This is why we don't have
For now.
4 plus 3. 7 points of damage.
All you needed was 1 point.
All you needed was 4. So even if she rolled a 1, she would have been
You
fine.
doubled the die because you had a natural. Is it a natural 20?
No, that was with the plus.
It was a dirty 20.
Got it.
All right.
Watch that
So we got Oak, and then we got Galandra. She's just gonna come around
Very
and flanking.
She knows about that too?
Wow.
Even over in the Living
Man, I
Tree
thought we could
Forest,
only
they
do
know
that
what
in
playing.
our world.
I know.
It works on other continents?
Oh.
Get out.
It's a
There's another
+2
version.
because of plus, not -1. So it's +1.
Yeah, they're not.
Oh,
It's
two
not
hits,
universal.
barely. She got one,
Like
definitely.
body
yeah.
language.
Just different
Universe
style.
speaks.
Yeah.
We're yeah, can't wait these tiny boxes. Back to the top. Their turn. They don't have pack tactics anymore.
Yay! We got something going for us, guys. Did you hear that?
Really, really low. This is against Torvine, but I'm pretty sure an 18 isn't gonna hit. All he gets is a +1. Nope. And then this is against Braylog. 1 and a 6.
Wow, charmed life over there.
Dafra! Melodramatic, that's fine as.
Swing,
She's
batter,
gonna
swing.
Turn around
Sid-
and swing at that one. She's mine.
Yeah. I just like it.
This one just sees Dothra and it's like, ah, it's a slayer of my kin!
I just love that
Stay over
Sybil
there.
still,
Stay over there!
Sybil still has her inner tube of despair.
Those are all too low.
Okay.
She's going to attempt to tumble. Oh, she failed that. There's the
She
big
is
number.
an observer now. Huh?
Wow.
There it is. Yeah.
Did she throw off the inner tube of despair?
I rolled a 6
Kinda
and a
likes it.
14 for Sybil.
14's a hit. Oh, she has a minus. Whatever. Okay, all right. That's right.
Don't touch me, double.
All right.
No,
She has a -5, you're saying?
No,
Minus
sphere.
Okay,
it's -5.
so it's a 9, but she gets flanking.
Yes. And plus.
Yeah, but it's smaller. So we go back up 3. 1, 2, 3. So it's a 12, hits a 16.
Hits. Okay, she got 1 hit. 4 plus 11 is 15.
I'm glad I wrote that out. Still be there. Anyways, it's 11.
I gotta stop rolling for Cam. I'm rolling better than she normally does.
It's auto
I
11
love you, Cam.
plus the 1d6 in auto 11 for the damage.
Yeah, 17. Or I rolled a 4. So it's
Oh.
4 and 11.
It's 15. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Sybil Raylog with Torvine on deck.
I just had to roll bigger dice numbers than 3s and 4s, and I might hit something.
Yeah, that was so bad.
I could just read it on your face. It's like, oh
Yeah.
my word.
Maybe we have to
Turn
turn the
this
lights
dice
back
roll
on.
any other numbers.
The dice are rolling in the
He's
dark.
tumbling.
Rumbly tumbly.
Tarvine.
All right. I do get a plus
Para
1.
on deck.
All right, that's a
Whatever.
15. 15 hits an 18. That's a natural 20.
You're not allowed to have those.
Oh, let me roll that again.
Unnatural for you.
Okay, I'm gonna use my bonus action. Another roll. 13, which is a 16. Plus 2 hits. Which is gonna be just like 9 plus whatever I roll. So it's 13 bludgeoning and 11 bludgeoning. 24 bludgeoning.
Okay. Bear or Brutus.
Oh, 1. Really, I need another paw hit. There's 17. All right. So that's 12. But is it? Am I flanking?
No.
Oh. Brutus is all by himself, isn't he?
Yeah.
Move him on this side. Yep, right there. Thank you. He's not getting anything, but still. This is for someone else. He gets +2, -1. So he hits a 17, and he hits a 20. The other one missed.
Good.
So 1 paw and 1 bite. That's Maximilian, which is 9 points of slash. Oh, I rolled a 1 on that last time. 2, that's better. And 7. piercing. 10, 11, 12, 13 points total. But of course, 1 slash and 1 piercing. Oh, he disappeared. Okay. I did it.
Okay, and then we have Kara and Oak.
Okie dokie, here we come. I'm still dual wielding.
Well, where are you going to dual wield to?
I'm going to move.
That was impressive.
We are moving over here.
Oh, going to flank him. Well,
1,
get a side
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yes. And okie doke, I believe that's within range for him to go that far.
on the other
How
side.
far does he go?
Speed?
Speed.
Beside me,
Oh, what is
for
it?
his speed, let me double check.
He's a 7, I think. Or an 8.
He can go 35 feet
7.
because he's got his
7
1,
speed.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
You can just get a
Why are you
claw.
going that way? It's always
Well, you won't be able to reach.
The other one.
You won't be able to reach the other one.
Okay.
It's math.
I have.
Unless you were a teacher, you'd be able to know that.
Shots.
Might as well split up the swings here.
I have lots of tiny little hard things that with jagged edges.
Oh, that does sound a little dangerous.
Okay. Wanna guess what I rolled?
A 2. Without the 0. There we go.
It was a 2. Even if you add a 1, it doesn't count. Okay, I'm gonna try again. Ooh. She got it. 6.
That's it. I'm taking my bless down. It's being abused.
Okay, Oak. What you
I
got?
don't know. Is that abused?
All right,
It's not
Oak.
misuse. Yeah,
Don't
misuse.
go up and
Because
smoke.
it's inadequate to be
Okay.
added
Smoky
to.
Oak.
It's just not enough.
Oh, so it's my fault. Now I see how it is.
Yeah.
My bless would be
Yep.
a plus
That's
10.
Yep.
A totally different draw.
Oak was almost smoked.
Smoke.
Back in Whetstone
You
at
need
one
it.
point.
Yeah,
You
you
need
were.
to add
13
like
for
a
Oak.
15 to it.
13.
That might have been the old game.
8. Ah, 21.
Huzzah!
Oh.
Actually, no, 22. Okay.
Oh, that misses. It was only a 21.
Yeah. New rule.
Okay. And I only get to roll
Only odd
a
numbers.
D8.
Evens are right out.
3.
So 1's actually hit.
3
Yay.
points.
That's what I was thinking. I'm like, it's not gonna matter too much. Probably most.
I got
of
him down
it.
there for
You
you.
got him down to 1. You have 25 and you get 24.
You look pretty bloodied.
I would have done better if my.
Yeah, for the Vygons, they hit it once and it's like, oh, I'm bloody. Alright, then we got Galandra.
And she's looking at the bear. Kill Stealer.
She reaches a hand out and you see crystal, like ice crystals form in her hand, and then almost like a jet of water, but like
Ray of
frosted.
frost.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
And she rolled a 3. Which is a miss. Oh wait, no, this is touch DR, isn't it?
Yeah.
Duh. Yeah.
What is it, a 3, a 2? They're small, you do size
Well,
difference.
it wouldn't have even been on the voucher.
Like I said,
Well,
I'm
that's why I
not
moved-
the only one.
Like my range touch, I have a second line below it. I just keep doing.
Yeah,
The
it
rest
wasn't
of
even on the voucher.
Fearless leader.
All right. That's.
Oh,
their
sorry, I
go.
hit you. He's wasting her power points.
Does 17 to hit Raylog?
Oh, she hit him
Yeah,
instead.
that is.
Oh, this is the only one. That was. 10
I don't
points.
think Raylog's done any damage to that.
10 points of slash. It's been swinging at him for the whole time.
He's the meat shield.
10 points of slashing and then
That's
the tail.
2 hits or 1 hit?
Just, the one other one I rolled like a 3.
Yeah,
But the tail I rolled a natural 1.
going for that poison.
And the duel. So it would have been 11, and then here comes the piercing, which is 4 piercing, and then a con save.
You said 11 and 4, so 15.
Yep.
Brutius.
He failed.
Okay, you are poisoned.
Lucky you.
As if you needed more reasons in this.
Yeah.
We're all gonna back off and let you go mano a mano with this beast.
Oh no. Actually a slugfest. I'm gonna pick this thing up and I'm gonna throw it. Get away from me.
Or squeeze it.
People are gonna count all the misses.
One!
Put that on your resume.
Dafra is up.
Okay, brother, I'm gonna show you how it's done.
She's gonna,
This is how you kill a monster!
go over and hopefully take care of it.
She's not gonna stand there in amusement and watch him swing away?
Is it up?
The top of the order.
Oh, because you attack right on.
Yeah, his hero wins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess we
This
can
one little.
His champion.
move her over.
Who will win?
He hit 12.
That's a miss. What was a miss?
And, yep, he did the same thing.
This with a +2?
Yeah, because it makes it straight up. Because of the size, right?
Okay.
And then
Sybil.
She
Sybil. 2 10s.
There's a
Finish
+3
him
up,
off.
and she goes down by 5. So she goes down by 5, and then she goes up by 3. 2, 3. They're 12s.
You sure it's not more than that?
She goes 5 down because she's poisoned, and then she gets to bless.
Which is
And
a +2.
yeah,
and
she's
then-
not flanking though.
You're flanking with me.
Oh, okay.
Which is +2.
+4.
But then whenever you take
Then
the
down
1
1.
away, it's
Right, it's 3. Right.
So
Now
you
it's 3
throw away
more up,
5,
up to
so
an 8.
Really, she has a -2. Well,
So that hits a 12.
that's so 2 misses.
I don't know who's rolling for her.
I am. I rolled 2 10s, okay? Raylog.
Alright.
Well, she's human. She can re-roll one.
Sybil, do you want to re-roll for this?
It's for her honor. She's big enough.
Everyone's going to attack.
She gets frustrated. Roll for
Oh
aggravation.
no.
So-
She's cool with it.
So it's a
I
minus,
accept.
a -5.
-5. Yeah. Okay.
But he gets a +3 for flanking.
+2 for flanking.
+2
And then +2, or yeah, it would be
Yeah.
plus. You have a +1. Or no,
I have a minus
Hold on.
3.
2 for flanking, 2 for bless, and then
It's 4.
because of the size difference, the 2 goes away.
I have a minus.
And then poison.
And then the
So you have -3.
and then you
3.
have
-3 for poison.
yes,
Total.
-3.
Yeah. Okay, so I hit a 12. That's better.
Oh, there it
So
is.
I hit a 14.
That hits.
Yay!
Good for you.
And then he can roll again, and
You
that's
crossed
not
the
good.
threshold.
So that is 18. All right.
All right. Is the end of that.
Yippee! Hi!
Oh, that's level 4. That's why I don't have it. I would like to quickly study the tails of these things.
Okay.
And
Okay.
see about extracting some poison and put in a vial.
Okay.
No more weak acid.
Oh, I have the weak acid.
Go ahead
This is
and
different.
make a. I can't think of. We don't have medicine.
No, medicine doesn't exist.
Uh,
Technically, it didn't exist in the nervous system either. But we have healing, and I have creature lore.
What do we have?
Well, healing has to do with the body and stuff.
Give me just a regular wisdom check on trying to ascertain a good way or where the poison might be coming
Okay.
from, or where you could make a cut at to be able to extract this poison, or whether it needs to be like a snake or what the deal is.
Okay, but I wouldn't get any pluses from any other education that I have on top of the wisdom.
Just straight wisdom check.
Okay, so no modifier. All right, I made an 11.
Okay.
And I needed a 12.
Okay.
Since it was straight. I know it's on the tail.
Change this stuff around a little bit.
And while I'm doing that, I would like to ask Galandra if she's seen these types of creatures.
Okay. This. All right. This back.
Tails look like scorpions?
Yes, they look very much like scorpions. A little bit different color. Not.
Not bright red or something.
Yeah, not a bright red. The only part that ends up being like a reddish color is as it gets closer to the tip.
To the tip.
It's actually more like the whole creature is kind of a pale green color ish.
How many legs?
4 legs.
Okay.
And then the back legs have these exaggerated claws that come up. So if it jumps onto something, it can clamp down and stay on something. If it was like a bigger prey,
Right. It would latch on.
To make it so that it doesn't have to run after them. But the creature is like a pale green color, but then once it gets to the tail becomes like a darker green until it comes up to the tip, and then it's more of like a orange into a reddish color.
Okay. Has she seen something like this?
I mean, these aren't native to Praxis. I've heard of beasts that are like this, but I've not really come across them before.
Okay, so she has no idea. Okay. Okay, so I'm able to locate the poison gland on the back of the tail.
Yes.
So,
this up a little bit.
okay, I would extract some into one of the vials that I have to put in my kit.
Okay. All right.
So how is the poison now working with those who are already poisoned?
You're poisoned.
You are poisoned.
Forever and always?
Yes.
It's your
yes.
identity
Until
now.
it's
You just
extracted.
are.
Until you get an antidote of some kind, or
Didn't I give you
somebody
guys
uses
a
some
vial
kind
of
of
antidotes?
supernatural
Didn't I hand them around to everyone? Check what you got.
You can hear.
I can hear colors. Oh no.
No, it's
Yeah.
more of just like a nuisance of just like like it just feels like when you pull something in your back and it's just there, and like every once in a while you just twist and it's like it's kind of like that, but it's just like wherever the sting is, and it's hard to focus on what you're doing. So if you're in combat, it kind of takes your mind off of what you're trying to do and where you're trying to attack.
It probably gives you minuses to other things too.
So would Would he know that he's poisoned?
I mean, he feels it.
Okay.
It's not going away.
So you do not have a vial.
I have a basic antidote.
There you go.
Bro.
Technically, these would go away after a long rest, but
You don't know what you're going to be up against, or
you
not
don't
resting.
know what you're going to be facing or what everybody's going to be facing in the future. So,
Does Sybil have something?
I'm pretty sure you guys
What, a
all
vial?
have something.
We all have a vial.
Okay.
She doesn't have neutralized poison. I don't have it either.
So Rayla will use this.
Consume?
Okay.
Drink it.
Yeah, you're
Can we
done.
just throw it and hit him with it? See if it works?
Like a video game, just like. Yeah, you drink that, and yeah, a few minutes pass, and then like 10 minutes or so, you're feeling, right as rain. Yeah. The potion, yes, I do. Okay. All right. Do you guys want to rest at all, or keep going?
Now these are small. Do they have scales on them, or are they more like a snaky type of leathery skin on them?
You said they're
No,
kind
it's
of reptile-like?
Yeah, it's reptile-like. Like it's like the equivalent of like an iguana, like
Yeah, like a
leathery
lizard type of
skin.
skin.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what I was
No.
pretty much talking about earlier.
Yeah.
Yep.
So did Sybil use her antidote?
She doesn't have one. I don't see it was. She's. Yeah, I know. I didn't look until now. So no, I don't see.
I had a card of it.
So you threw it away.
I used it, so I
Yeah.
don't have it now.
Yeah.
So I give it back.
Okay. No.
You have one?
It'll wear off.
Yeah, look, just make sure she's not texting me.
Yeah, because I mean,
No.
it might be somewhere, but I don't see it on. This
I don't remember if she had one or not.
No, it's a greater healing potion. She doesn't care about poisons much. Okay, she's fine.
Kim, do you have a antidote on you? Like
For
a
poison?
basic antidote for poison?
I just had to write down that
She
I
said no.
Yeah.
Okay, in that case, Galandra's gonna go up and puts a hand on her, and you see a green glow, and then Sybil begins to feel better after a while.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Hey, why use the PowerPoints if you can save them?
Yep.
I feel better
Hey.
now, thanks.
Hey, Raymond.
All right.
Okay.
All right. So you guys make your way towards this hill.
I bring
That
one of
is-
those creatures with me.
Okay.
Small. I wrap it up and everything, and I stick it in my pouch holder.
It's not gonna fit in your pouch.
Why? It's
Like-
small.
Yeah,
Like-
but it's not going to like fit in the mouth of the pouch.
Sure, it will.
The pouch or your backpack?
This is my backpack.
Oh, your backpack it will
Yeah,
fit in.
well,
I'm
yeah.
thinking you-
Yeah, no.
No,
Hey,
it's
start
not
with the
gonna-
head.
It's not gonna
Slide
fit
it
in like
in.
a thing like that. No, it's not.
It stretches.
It's
Okay.
not teeny tiny.
It's elastic.
You must dice it all up in order to at least attempt that.
Yeah. Oh, that's what I was like. Are you cutting this thing up?
Yep.
Like,
So I put it
okay,
in
when
my
I present this, I'm
backpack
gonna
of
put the
holding.
pieces back together
Yep.
and hope it stays together. Here's a model.
We're there. Never mind that tail sticking up. Okay. All right.
Okay, so you make your way
Keep stinging
towards
people.
this massive hill that just sticks out amongst the plains, and as you draw closer, you start to see buildings on the outskirts of a wall, and then you also start to see buildings going up and spiraling around this massive hill. And as you draw closer to these buildings outside at the base of the hill, I'm going to take a 5-minute break, and all of you can take a 5-minute break so we can use the restroom.
Oh, they made money. We did.
All right, so you guys are just now entering into the buildings on the base of this massive hill, looking up as all these houses and homes and shops and all sorts of buildings are just winding around this hill that goes up in the middle of the plains here. As you progress, there are a decent amount of buildings that you go past. It almost seems like a town on the outskirts of this massive city. And I will give you each.
So the suburbs of the city?
Yes, I will give you each a map here to look at.
Oh, we appreciate that.
And
You are coming from the north corner, the east northwestern corner, where all those buildings.
Do we have an expand button?
Me? I made one for Kim, but she's not here.
Yep.
Da-da-da-da.
She should have drove here.
Yeah. Oh, dear she. All just to
Could
get
have
the map.
sent a pigeon.
Okay, So as you are, where is my sheet? There we go. As you are entering into the streets, it is bustling with people as you are at the bottom or at the top left
Thank
corner. Top left corner.
Is that where we're
what
coming
my
from?
question was.
Yes.
Really? I thought we would be.
The part that's
Okay.
built outside the wall.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes. You are there where that big cluster of buildings there is at the top left.
Hang on to your bear. This is a big city.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And it is a hill, a massive hill that goes up to a point.
Where number 4 is.
Correct. That is at the top.
Okay.
Z patio.
All right. The streets are bustling with people going back and forth, going about their everyday lives. You see carts of various different types of produce and food, from grain to all kinds of different things. Some familiar, some unfamiliar when it comes to fruits and vegetables and
Don't
things
eat
like
that.
that.
We don't know.
Common beasts of burden are being used to pull carts here and there as you are passing by the farms. But the city of Kingsford is before you. As you make your way towards the gate, there are guards standing there, 2 on each side of the gate, and they are in plate armor with big, tall halberds, standing there at attention, shining armor with colors blue and gold, and a big insignia on the chest of a crown, and that's it. Well, a shining crown. There are raised. As you approach, one kind of looks at you and says, "Hold! Haven't seen your group around here before. What business brings you to Kingsford?"
Milady.
Galandra is speaking first.
I didn't
Yep.
know if anybody else wanted to speak up. Galandra speaks up and says, "We have business with the king and hope to have a word with him, but not sure exactly how to go about that. But we have business to speak with him. That is our business." He kind of gives you all kind of a eyebrow look. "Okay. Well, don't cause any mischief while you're here." And you guys proceed on in through the gate. So now you are inside the inner gate,
Inner sanctum.
which is at the very bottom of this hill that goes up.
All uphill.
It's always uphill.
Where do you guys wish to go? Is there anywhere you would like to possibly look into besides just trying to get to the top? To the palace.
Time of day?
Right now, it's actually getting pretty late. That close. That close.
That was about as good as my D20 was. Slayer's Hold. Is there a Slayer's connection in the city?
Possibly.
Then I think we might be able to find a good spot to kind of brainstorm and figure out what we want to do, what are our plans for the night, etc. Starting there.
Anybody else? All right. As you are going through the city,
We're not aware enough. Something's gonna happen. That's right.
Drink your water. Hold your breath. Swallow.
But I'm trying to be aware.
as you guys are walking, and there are certain parts of the city where you can see how the city is built onto this hill and gradually goes up. And you can see that there's only certain parts where there's the land is made into a ramp to go up into another ring to go around and proceed onward up. As you get up to the second ring or the second section that allows you to go up a level, you notice an individual on a street corner that is hollering out and trying to sell charms and tries to get people hey, to get your protective net. If you need protection, everybody needs protection in this nowadays, and if you need protection, we got protection for you. And I got lucky charms here that'll make you harder to hit and it'll make it easier for you to survive.
He doesn't have a book.
No.
Keep you protected.
But you hear this individual on the street corner trying to sell trinkets that they have. As you proceed on to yet another level, you come across.
Whoa, okay, to stop at the Lucky Charm guy. I don't have any milk, but I mean, Lucky Charm sounds delightful.
Okay.
Yes, good sir. I heard you offering these items. So may I ask you what they are? I heard a generality.
Ah, my good fellow, you look like someone that you look like you know how to handle yourself. It looks like what is more protection? I mean, that it keeps you alive, it keeps your band of friends here alive. Would you be interested in some more protection? Empowered protection.
No.
No.
While I'm standing there, I will do detect empowerment.
Okay. And as he's talking to you, he has a coat that he has
all
opened,
the watches.
and there's a bunch of different types of like pins and trinkets that are on there of different types of metal, from brass, silver. Some look like gold. There's all kinds of different types of symbols on them, and all kinds of different decorations and things like that.
Yes. You mentioned about protection, but I was thinking more resistance.
Oh, if you're looking for resistance, and he opens his other side, and there's more trinkets on the other side.
Yes. Do you have any resistances of natural, like fire and cold and things like that?
Oh, if you're looking for cold, if you're looking for fire, I got it all. If you want lightning, if you want cold, if you want fire, if you want
What
poison.
type of items are these? They're dangling from them? Will you wear them like a necklace?
Yeah, it's like a brooch or a pendant.
Okay. All right. Do you have something that's in the poison realm?
Oh, absolutely. And he goes down and grabs one off. This one can be sold to you for the low price of 1,000 gold pieces.
That's nice. What does it do?
It protects you. It'll protect you from poison.
So you're saying immunity?
Oh, no. You'll still take damage, but it won't be as severe.
Oh, so it doesn't stop the poison. It just you less damage.
Correct.
Oh,
Yes.
What about if it's not damage, but it's effect?
Oh, you're looking for something to perhaps bolster yourself so that you don't take on a poisonous effect, like
Yes.
paralysis or something.
Yes, or being lethargic from the poison that would slow you down but still be active.
Oh, yes, I got something just like that. Then he reaches in there and pulls out a pin.
And that does what? What you doing?
To make it so that you have, you're more resilient against saves or not saves, more resilient against attacks like that to keep you from being poisoned, from being paralyzed because of poison.
I see. That is now what he's holding up. Does it glow What color?
You have detect empowerments up. None of these items glow at all.
Okay, I see.
Exactly.
Nothing
what we
glows.
feared.
Nothing he's wearing glows at
Yeah.
all.
Welcome to China.
Wow, that's very charming of your items here. That to be able to embolden people to have that feeling that they can be this way. That's very good.
I don't know. You interested?
Well, I'm definitely thinking about it, but I'm not too sure if there's too much validity. And we just have some people who did get ouchies that they received the effects of poison.
Oh, then they probably should take one of these. Who is amongst your group here?
Who has the dreaded allergies?
Well, the effects are gone now because it was some time ago.
I see. But you'd be good looking out.
It would be. Do you let people take things for, should I say, a test run to make sure that they do what they say they do?
Oh, no. It is one spot, and there's no refund.
Oh. Well, on that case, we would have to rethink.
I understand. But remember, whenever you're in need of some protection or something like that, you may be thinking, I should have bought that.
You know, I might not even know where you are if I do make the choice that I would like to participate in buying something that would help my endeavors like that. Do you have a card or a name?
Oh, no card, no.
Name?
Yes, I am Tony. Everybody calls me Tony.
Tony the... Are you,
No, just Tony. All my friends call me Tony.
well, you have a lot of friends.
Yeah, a few.
Oh, okay. Tony.
You look at, and as you look at this guy, he's a young, like probably in like his mid-30s, scruffy hair, scruffy beard, like he's trying to grow in a beard. Very charismatic, but and trying to sell his
Okay.
wares.
Where? Great!
Well, that's nice. I do have one last question. Do you believe in the Creator?
Well, who doesn't? This is Kingsford after all.
Do you follow the Creator? Is more the better?
Well, as much as anyone I can. I mean, I'm not perfect.
So you speak on behalf of other people of how much of following as like anyone. So you personally don't follow particularly, just as much as a generality that you're saying. The knowledge of more than a follow.
Sure.
Sounds about right. If anyone does want to talk to you about things that are empowered, these are empowered from the Creator, though, aren't they? So that way they have that sustaining depth of protection for people. This is power.
I mean, we wouldn't be selling things from the Deceiver here in Kingsford.
That I'm pretty sure you don't have. Yes, that's true. But are these things sold that were empowered by the Creator?
100%.
100%. Then I know how to find you with a title then. I think your name should be Tony the Flim Flammer.
That's not very nice. I'm
Yeah,
just
he's
trying
trying to sell
folks out.
things that are empowered by the Creator. You see, I am a follower of the Creator, empowered as a. And I have noticed that your wares that you are wearing are not empowered by any empowerment.
You must be mistaken. These are high quality.
Are you saying
items.
the powers of the Creator are failing and they do not tell the truth?
I'm saying that you must be mistaken. That is all. I'm not going to say that you're
I
a liar. or
slowly
something like that.
pull out my weapon, not in an aggressive way, hanging onto the handle, but with the top down, and it glows blue.
Okay.
Okay. This
Is this
is
glowing blue that like you can see, or is this something
that everyone can see.
Oh, okay.
Yes. This is an item that is empowered by the Creator. Your items should be glowing as this. But they fail to do so because...
Are you allowing this so that he can see this?
Yes.
Okay.
So that way we would know the empowerment would be in items. But because yours lack that luster of blue as of my item, which is empowered by the Creator. You might want to rethink what you are doing to the public by giving them false hope in items that aren't empowered.
He starts looking around at his. Why? They told me these were authentic! This is ridiculous! I need to get my money back!
Maybe you should go to the temple and repent. I have a feeling you have been doing this for a good amount of time, taking money from people.
Perhaps, but I need to get my money back first. I've been swindled!
You feel that way, but I would not like to see Tony on the corner here trying to sell wares that you've been selling in the past, right now, or in the future.
You won't see me selling anything that's not like this hammer of yours.
Then have a good day, and hopefully you may go back to where you bought these things and not come back to a corner not knowing that you have empowered items in the name of the one that empowers them, which is the Creator.
And he bows a little bit and then starts scuttling off.
Okay. Okay, we can go back up the hill.
As blue the
Okay.
Alright, so you guys are making your way towards the Slayer's Hold. Alright.
How many more of these do we see as we walk through the entire
Yeah, more flip
Flamers
flammers.
City
to the
of
This
west.
is random stuff that you guys see.
Yeah, yeah.
And they all speak with a
I almost
New
lost
York
1,000
accent.
gold pieces.
Almost. It's a good thing you popped that out. I was gonna laugh so hard if you bought one and you walked like, this is a piece of junk. It's just a piece of brass.
You accused me earlier of getting joy out of Raymond losing PowerPoints and everything. And look
Throw it
at you.
somebody.
You would have been in glory if you saw me do the same thing. Oh, what goes around comes around, I guess. Okay.
All right. So as you make your way up, you notice a familiar symbol on flags that are hanging outside of a building that has a wall around it. And it is hidden kind of built into the wall or the hill, so to speak, that it is against.
Are these shimmering crowns?
What's that?
Shimmering crowns?
No. It is situated in centuries-old fortress, camouflaged by the city's historic architecture, making it appear to be just another stronghold from the city. It seamlessly blends the past with the present, the old and the new, maintaining an air of historical grandeur, but at the same time equipping the new with tools of hunting and knowledge needed to combat the supernatural threats that may threaten the city and its people. Upon entering this, or coming up to the gate,
What's the symbol look like?
it's the same symbol that you saw at the Slayers Guild from King's Harbor. Same symbol.
The same as King's Harbor symbol.
No, this is the
Slayers Guild
symbol. But they're on flags that are on poles. And there's a flowing flag there that's off.
Okay.
Like a banner
Are there guards in front of the entranceway?
on the other side.
Well, once you enter, then there's guards.
Yes.
You
If
can't
they let
leave.
you in.
In order to enter, you have to pass through a
Metal
massive
detector.
iron reinforced wooden gate set into stone walls that go around the entire complex.
How tall are the walls?
A little
10?
like 12 feet high.
Oh, he's trying to edge out your head.
Um,
Bygone.
the gate is guarded on the opposite side by sentinels clad in chainmail and bearing ornate halberds. And there is a iron portcullis that drops in an instant to secure the complex if needed at the gate. There are towering battlements and guards posted along the outer walls of the wall that goes around the complex, manned by vigilant sentries day and night. And they keep watch as the city and its occupants go about their daily lives.
So this is the Slayer Hold.
Yes, the Slayer's Hold.
Is that where you were?
Mhm.
Okay, all right.
Yep.
Then I guess we would like to approach it with our nice medallions.
Okay.
Shining bright, bright, bright. No.
No, we don't recognize them here. Sorry.
We come in peace. Do not
Says-
put us in pieces. Thank you.
All right. So as you enter in, one of the guards that's standing there kind of looks at you, but you guys all have your symbols there ready to go,
Yeah, we got these from the last group we just killed.
and
Click, 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 click.
looks at you and then gives a nod and lets you pass.
Click, click. Ow.
Upon passing through the gate and the guards, you find yourselves in a grand stone courtyard adorned with banners bearing the symbol of the Slayers Guild. The courtyard features a central fountain with statues of, you can assume, would be hunters of old in heroic poses. At the far end, a massive wooden door with iron reinforcements leads into the building ahead.
We follow. Lead. Right.
To the door?
We proceed and follow its lead. Yeah.
Upon going through the door, you enter a main hall, which is a cavernous space with towering vaulted ceilings supported with thick stone columns. Torch sconces line the walls, casting flickering light that dances on the stone surface. A massive fireplace dominates on one end, radiating warmth and illumination to the room. Along the walls of the hall, suits of armor are displayed, and rows of intricate weapons hanging on ornate wooden cabinets, showcasing the legacy of the guild. Each piece of armor and weaponry bears the marks of countless battles and victories that have been won over the years.
No, we're on the wrong continent.
At the center of the hall stands an immense round table carved from a single oak tree.
Orange juice.
Its surface etched with intricate depictions of mythical creatures and epic battles. This table serves as a gathering place for the hunters or guild members to discuss strategies and plan their
Are there
missions.
notches or stabby marks anywhere in the table?
No, it's very
Nobody tried to
finely
make a fuss.
furnished table.
There it is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
No, but
Do we see anyone walking of great importance?
There's a group at this
Milling about.
table discussing.
Oh, we actually
seems to be
see
in
people at the
mid-discussion.
table that
Came
has no
right
marks
up to
on
the
it.
table and was
Yeah.
like,
Nice table.
oh, hello.
Can someone hold me up? I can't see the top of the table.
There are individuals at this table having a conversation and moving different pieces on what seems to be.
Oh, they're playing the game. Cool. On the side of the room, is there like a refreshment table?
Yes.
I gravitate.
Okay.
Yeah. That's where I go.
Just a smattering of different types of fruits and
Oh, there's gonna be smattering.
vegetables,
Yeah.
and also some juices as well.
Charcuterie.
Okay. All right. Do they have berries?
Various different types of berries, raspberries, blueberries,
All the
strawberries,
Cheeseberry.
cranberries,
Okay.
blackberries.
Any nuts? Maybe.
Grapes.
Galandra
all
likes
kinds
nuts.
of stuff.
I mean, she comes
There
from
are
the
some
woods.
nuts as
Yeah.
well.
Hazel. Not witch
Peanut.
hazel, but peanut. Dig
Walnut,
that one up.
Anybody want
Okay.
acorn nut, tree nut.
No, the nuts.
Walnut?
Okay.
I said walnut,
No.
but
Okay.
not a
Chestnut.
dull nut.
Chestnut.
Chestnuts out there. Oh, too
That's an
early.
American thing.
Too early.
Yeah. All right. Well, I go over there, and can we hear anything? Can we try to listen? Whisper, whisper. You know, put our perky ears up.
They seem to be one individual. You see a. Oh, let me flip over here so I can give you the right. You see a male half elf. Has a slight like green tint to his skin or
Oh,
his
he's sick.
complexion.
Poor guy.
Which is familiar for like wood elves, to have like a slight green tint to their skin. And he has dark black hair. However, he does look like he is a little bit older, probably in his 50s or 60s. And he seems to be in conversation with a group here discussing about different types of missions that have been handed out and where they are on this map.
Ah. Okay. So they're sort of like the job board that we do in a lodge or something, but they're doing the table and with our very important assignments to hand out to people. That's what I'm getting from. But we're not going to interrupt them.
Wouldn't dream of it. There'd be less to listen to.
No, the conversation goes on for a minute or so before they stop and the others walk off, and then the one that is what seemed to be leading the conversation kind of turns to your group. Hello. Can't say I've met you all before. What brings you to the Slayer's Hold?
Oh, we as a group we are kindred. We have
Met.
yes, and we have come here because of a bigger matter than just ourselves. But we are members of the Slayers Guild in King's Harbor.
Ah, yes. Zephrys is the head there, no?
Oh yes.
You can see that in this conversation, he's already like starting to look up and down your group to kind of assess your group.
Yeah. I'm sure he's impressed.
You can see that he's already like, even in the questions that he's asking,
Yeah.
he's trying to pull information
Mhm.
to see if you're trying to, if you just walked in here and maybe you're not supposed to be here.
Yeah.
But the fact that you do know that Zephrys is the head over
Mhm.
there says something.
Not many people know that. We would like to use the hospitality of your Slayers Guild area here, if we might, while we're on business, to go see the king.
No, absolutely. And then you're here to see the king.
Well, we want
Did Zephrys send you to speak to the king?
He personally has not.
I was going to say, I would have been
No.
informed if he would
Yeah.
have been sending. Usually, he would have informed me if that was the case.
We have great need of an audience with him, and since we were in the Kingsford city here, we just thought while we're here, we set up to be here, and then we'll go off and see about an audience with the king. This the warden Galandra, excuse me. Galandra, yeah, her too, is the one who seeks an audience with the king for a very pressing matter that has to do with a possible war.
He looks at Galandra. So you are you are a member of the guild, or no? No, I am not. However,
She's our guest.
this group here that has agreed to help me is, and they are my traveling companions for this journey. Well, it's having one extra individual here outside of members shouldn't be a problem, as long as course, all of you understand that you are responsible for anything that she may do while she's here.
Oh yeah, we have no problems with that. She has very good credentials.
But if that is the case, you're more than welcome to use the facilities for as long as you are here and staying.
Oh, you have a good bathroom.
Kingsford for
So
Kingsford.
I bring my to the facilities? Oh, just what I needed.
Does your plumbing make noise?
There's oak in the back.
Every time we flash the pipes.
Look out
Oh
below!
my goodness.
Well, I do have a question for you since we are here and you probably are expertise in the native wildlife. We're very unfamiliar. But on our trek down the road to get to this fine establishment out in the plains, we were attacked by these unique lizards that we've never encountered before.
Lizards.
Yeah. Nothing like the rongus, but these were.
Galandra.
Oh, did I say that? Yes, we did.
Deadly.
They are quite formidable.
Where did you come across to this wrongness?
Just a week or so ago, actually.
See, here close to Kingsford.
Yes. That was a mission that the Slayers Guild sent us to investigate a large creature that was causing havoc around a town, Burton, I think it was.
But I don't know.
It's a smaller town outside of Kings Harbor.
Oh, over on Praxis then.
Yes,
Not over
the old
here.
Praxis, that place.
I see,
Yeah,
I see.
that old place.
Yes.
Yeah, dust cobwebs off.
Oh, boring.
We encountered this
Was
large
there before.
lizard beast with a couple of younger lizard beasts, the same ones. But we didn't know what it was when we ran into it, and then when it tried to eat us, we still didn't know what it was. But a nice lady that has an establishment in Kings Harbor was able to identify it. She originally comes from up in these regions. She has a business there, but she was nice enough to talk to us. She described this was a rongus. But it was something we don't always want to run into. But we were able to keep the society safe after we dispatched of them. But
Yeah, it seems like you came across an entire family.
yes, and
From
it's
your
not
description.
indigenous to there.
No. Then that's
I don't think they
peculiar
swim
that
too well.
they even made their way over to Praxis. That's not an easy journey because they don't exactly swim.
They don't make boats, do they?
No.
No. There's been some unusual activity on Praxis also that we could talk about that later. But there seems to be some outside force trying to cause havoc in the northern region of Praxis or around Kings Harbor. And we've been involved in trying to get to the bottom of it. And right now, though, one thing I did want to ask you about was, and I'll get my backpack out, and I'll say, these little critters attacked us on the roadside with these scorpion tails, and they poison
yes.
things.
Velopian are very notorious for ambushing prey, especially in the plains. Though normally they stay closer to the. Oh great! I need the map for
It's all right. It's your fault.
Ephazera. I want to say the Black Marshes. Yes, Black Marshes.
Okay.
They usually stick closer to. They usually stay closer to the Black Marshes and over closer to Winsburg.
Oh, well, I'll tell you another place where they happen to be found. Praxis.
You've seen these on Praxis.
We fought these in Praxis, and they were larger than
Where
this
did
little
you?
puppy.
Well, yes, this is a juvenile.
Oh, that's good. Because the big ones were harder, but they're still very formidable by themselves.
Yes, and they don't attack, ones
Individual.
and twos. It's always in a pack. Yes.
So, but yes, So there seems to be some sort of connection of transporting some of these exotic animals that are from this country down to Praxton for nefarious reasons. It's
Where
not.
did you fight these on Praxis?
Oh, it's another town outside.
Fairfield.
Hi, Kim.
Yeah, Charlie finished the last week. Yeah.
A voice from the great beyond.
With wisdom. You're welcome.
What was the name of the town again? Kimberly?
It was Murfield, I think, and also Kings Harbor itself, yeah?
Yeah, Kings Harbor itself. And the ones we encountered over at Kings Harbor actually came out of portals.
Mhm.
So, and as far as I know, Valopians don't personally use portals. Impersonally, they're not personally, yeah. They have some very crooked friends. They like group participation, even outside of their own kind.
There we go. A little better. I don't know why the camera just decided to go way out of focus for some reason. So you fought these in King's Harbor. And then
Yes.
you came through
Portals.
portals. Yes, you say portals, and you see like a look of recognition. His face of this is something that we've been also not Kingsford, but Avallone as in a whole has been dealing with is these portals. Not exactly how they are created or how they're or made and the specifics of them, but
So what's coming out?
occasionally we hear stories of travelers or adventurers coming back and talking about these portals and creatures, the various different types of creatures coming through, whether it be orcs or other humanoids coming through. Um,
So bad thing.
yes, nothing good, unfortunately. Could
Okay.
never be something good.
Well, that's information that is kind of good for us to hear, only because we know the scope of where this is happening. It's not just happening on Praxtos.
It seems not.
So it seems to be an orchestrated attack.
Of some sort.
Yes.
But
Okay. So, well, thank you very much for renaming for me to know the Valopian, because over on Praxtos, we don't have records of these types of creatures.
and not too surprising since they not exactly native to the continent.
I'm kind of curious, even though it might be a different continent, but why wouldn't the Slayer guilds in general share prominent information for the guild members themselves, not the general public, but other guilds, in case they travel somewhere and they need to know this information to help out, or vice versa?
Well, generally, if the guild is dealing with something or having to hunt something that is
It's in their own zone.
and that, well, yes, but at the same time, if that is something that they are unfamiliar with, if the description that is given to them is unfamiliar to anything that they have records of, I should say, they usually will reach out to other branches to see if they have any information on it. As you can imagine, I'm sure with Praxis, about there would be various different types of creatures that may be on the eastern and the western side versus each other.
Sure.
There might be various different types of creatures that are very similar, but then different in some ways as well. But they would reach out and ask for information.
I think it's the part I'm saying is the time frame it takes to get that information. There could be harm and more destruction during the time of retrieving that knowledge.
Perhaps, yes.
I'm just saying it could be
it's-
more speedy if
It is,
other
it is a
ones
work
have.
in progress.
Okay.
The process isn't perfect by any means.
Are
but
you
it is
saying
something that
you're looking into?
we try to improve the process as we can.
So how old is this branch of the Slayers Guild in Kingsford? Is this older?
Several hundred.
Okay, and comparable compared to King's Harbor?
Mm, this branch would probably be close to around the same time.
500, 600?
Yeah, ish.
Okay. All right, because
the original Slayers Guild, or the idea was actually on the far west portion of Praxis,
yes,
all the way over.
the Dragonwood Forest.
Yes, in the Dragonwood Forest.
Yes. I ran into a couple maps over the years.
And it
Okay.
has slowly migrated across the
I
continent
see.
and then eventually made its way over here.
Okay, all right. Oh, okay. Well, that's very good information. And again, we thank you for your hospitality. We just wanted to fill you in on a little of what's going on in other places because they might be linked. And we would like to now go.
Well, this would be something. Yes, this is good information because these portals are something that some of our hunters are having to come across every once in a while. So it'd be good to inform them that it is not just something going on here around in the surrounding
It's not
area
a
or
fluke.
just in Avallone. That is also taking place across the ocean as well.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm sorry. What is your name? And can you
Galtaris.
And can you spell that?
Galterus.
All right. You were the headmaster here.
Headmaster.
I am
I
am actually the elder of the Slayers Guild.
The.
Is that what they call?
Do you have an ace that works here?
I do actually.
We have one too.
I can imagine most of the branches have an ace or two or three. Some
Could I get the name of your ace?
absolutely.
So that way I could also refer back to our ace, the other ace.
You're making me flip the multiple pages here.
I'll get a paper cut.
Doing great, Colton.
Flip, 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 flip.
Wilson.
Thralden.
Theo.
Thralden. Thralden. He is a dwarf.
D-N?
D-N. Thrall?
Thralden.
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 It's like Fonzie trying to say sorry.
The thing your teeth do every time you hit the rumble.
All right.
Oh.
Our ace's name is Rixus.
And how long has he been with the guild?
I think he's been there for 100 or 200 years.
I see.
He is a wood elf.
Well, the one that usually that we here at the Slayer's Hold our standing one, and we've had other aces travel through, but our standing ace is Thralden.
Mm-hmm. We have a pretty close other person who's close to ace. Not
he?
quite there.
Is he? That's good.
Her name is Aya.
Ah, good name.
She's a very strong, supportive warrior for the guild.
That's good. A good addition. A good addition to the aces, then.
Yes.
Well, as it is getting late, I will let each of you go about. If he gives you directions to the dormitories for the hold, and tells you to make yourself at home, and as he said before, you have use of the hold and its facilities for your stay in Kingsford.
Facility.
Would you facilitate our stay?
Um, Going to the dormitories, at the far end of this room, I said there was a fireplace, and then on each side of the fireplaces there is a grate that goes across. And I have to find here in my notes here. No, I'm sorry. Off to the side, on the left side, there's a stone staircase that leads to several levels, and it spirals down, and there's a doorway that comes out of the spiraling staircase. And there's several levels of living quarters for the hunters. Each dormitory level features wooden bunks with tapestries along the walls and small curtained alcoves provided for privacy. And there are chests there at the end of each bunk for
Little
you to
footlocker.
put your little footlocker.
Okay.
So,
All right, then. Thank you very much, and we shall make our way there.
Yeah.
So we'll spend the rest of our time frame there, and then tomorrow morning go see the king.
What time is it?
It's later in the evening.
Yeah.
You guys got to Kingsford close to like 6 o'clock, but the traveling up and having to travel through the city and making your way up the slope has taken several hours. It is now, we'll say, what did that? Yes, close to that. Probably close. It's actually probably pushing 10.
Okay. All right. Would the Slayers Guild have any place to buy potions?
Probably.
Okay.
I vote for bed.
Yeah. Do they have any herbs also there, since they're selling potions?
You looking for like potion ingredients?
Ingredients to make potions, yeah.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah.
the neutralize poison.
They wouldn't
and stuff like
have
that.
what an apothecary would have, but
No.
they would have at least some basic stuff.
So that way I can make some basic things.
Yeah, they would have some basic stuff.
Yeah.
They do have an infirmary for if somebody comes back and they just really need some medical
Right.
attention.
All right, I'd like to gravitate over there real quick, like, and get see about ingredients to get to be able to make antidote potion.
Okay. The infirmary is a different set of stairs. That is, when you come up to the top to that main hall, if you go down a little bit, it's like 10 feet from that door. There's another staircase that goes down and leads to the infirmary.
Okay.
The infirmary is a candlelit room staffed with various different types of, I wouldn't say like healers that use empowerments, but are skilled with just
Natural
using
remedies.
natural
Okay.
remedies for healing.
Okay.
And there are multiple comfortable beds that are set up with curtains to go around for privacy as well.
Okay. I would like to approach it and see if I would be able to acquire the common ingredients for the poison antidote. I don't know why I can't see this.
Talking to this young elf woman that's there, probably in her like late 30s. He's like, oh yes, we got some actually made up right here. How many do you need?
We all got hit by some fallopians.
Oh, nasty, nasty.
They are, and they really knock you off your game when you're in the middle of your combat. And we would probably one for each person is pretty much what we're looking
How big's
for.
your group?
4? Yes, 4.
Okay. She goes to a cabinet, pulls out a few vials, and hands them to you, and you now have.
I thought we had 5.
Oh, you're
no,
right.
you have
5.
4.
We have 5. Yeah.
5.
Yeah.
Did you forget about me because I wasn't at the table?
No, I forgot about Dothra,
Oh, yeah.
the flower girl. Oh well. Okay.
5 vials, so you now have 5 basic antidotes.
Okay. And do you have ingredients for the future if I wanted to make some out in the woods?
Sure, yeah. Got some
Okay.
basic remedies, plants and herbs and things that are.
Okay. Yeah, do you have enough herbs that you could give me the common ones to make antidote for like up to 5 people?
Yeah.
Okay. So.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll just have to go to. We'll have to go and restock, but that's okay.
Okay.
We
All
can do
right.
that. That's not a problem.
While I'm at it, do you have common ingredients also for the recipe for healing?
Like a generic healing potion?
Yeah.
Certainly.
Similar.
I'll just give that back to you.
Yeah, you do that. You'll be our our info guy. So maybe
I mean, if you want to make copies of that, I mean, you can make copies of it.
no, it's not plagiarism.
I mean, here's another one.
Okay, there's a disclaimer down there saying that you can be sued. Okay, antidotes, common.
Yep.
Okay.
You'll just have to. I mean, you could pretty much use. They have stuff that's already mixed up, so they're not short right now. There hasn't really been an influx of like
Okay.
injured or anything. So.
Right. Okay, that's for antidote. And then and 5 literal. And then could I get recipes for the healing, the herbs for the, so I can sit and make some out in the woods too, for the healing potions?
Yeah.
Okay. Can
Yeah, you're
enough
like,
for 5?
like I said, if you need that, that's fine. They'll just have to restock, which is not a problem.
Okay.
They'll have enough probably for you to make 5
Okay.
for the antidote and the healing, but that's pretty much it.
Okay.
At least for the basic stuff.
I really appreciate that because that really helps us when we're in a pinch, when we're doing combat, and then we use them, and then if we're far away, we won't be able to come back to, another town or something. We would be able to do it out in the woods.
Understandable.
So very helpful. I do appreciate it. And this is the infirmary.
Yes.
I'm just going to hit up the library out of habit, but we can talk about it later.
Just drawn
Someone
to it.
gave me a really bad habit, and just got to do it.
Question: does the Slayer Guild where we come from, does it also have an infirmary where now and then we can get herbs if we need? I would be able to make something also. So that way,
It's not nearly like this. They would have
good.
a few healing potions and a few antidotes on hand,
But they don't
in case
have
somebody came in and needed it, like an emergency. But they don't have nearly the facility that they do here.
Okay, so they don't have materials; they just have the final product.
Yeah.
Kingsford. Okay. 4. Okay.
Yeah, this is very much more grandiose.
All right.
This is
So everybody now, I will pass these out to you guys. We'll get 1 antidote
Antidote.
or antidote. I'm a doter.
we don't do doting, so we have an
Yeah.
antidote.
So everyone can get an antidote.
Beware in the doting.
So that way, because we're apparently in the land of poison, you guys need antidotes. All right, well, I'll go to my room and I'll pray to the Creator, and do a little bit of training, doing my handstands and hopping around, stuff like that. Try not to bump my wooden bunk to make noise, but I'll keep myself sharp.
Okay. Sybil, you said something about the library?
Oh yeah, I'd hit up their little research library archives. Same spiel, but just to see if there's anything different.
Okay.
But just a cursory glance.
As you are you gonna ask anybody where the library is, or like how are you
Nope.
going about this?
I'm just gonna wander.
Okay. Wandering around.
You wander for a
I'll
week.
give you a description of kind of the different areas because you're not gonna find it right off the bat.
What? My sense of direction is impeccable.
A different continent.
A whole new world. Literally.
So in the
You're
main
incontinent.
hall that you guys were in, as I said, there was a fireplace at the end, and then there's two tapestries that
We
come
need a
down
fireplace.
on each side of the fireplace. I gotta find my spot here. Behind the tapestry are heavy wooden doors that are concealed by the tapestry that are coming down,
Oh, that's cool.
which leads into a fancy chamber.
I like fancy.
This room features a long rectangular oak table with high-backed chairs at each end, and a massive stone hearth adds warmth to the room. The walls are adorned with tapestries depicting various different types of hunts and heroes of those hunts. Going through that room, you find a cobblestone courtyard that serves as a training ground for the members here at the hold to practice combat skills with swords, shields, crossbows, or whatever they may want to use. And there are various different types of targets resembling different types of monsters and things that you may come across in the wild.
Do they have
for
names
you to
over them
use-
to identify?
No. For you to practice with. Let's see here. But that ends the training room, and there's no door coming out of there other than where you entered. So you enter back into that fancy room, and you go through another door, which
Yes.
is adjacent or beside this fancy room, and there is a rather vast library filled with leather-bound books, different types of scrolls and manuscripts containing a variety of knowledge of different monsters that the Slayers Guild has come across, weaknesses that they may have, historical records of past hunts that have been through the hold, and the smell of aged parchment and wood lingers in
Gotta
the
love
air.
that snow. I always get excited at back to school season. Just like to see all the paper lined up.
That's sick.
You have found the library,
Yes.
and you are not alone in the library.
These other nerds.
That means I have to actually be quiet in the library. That's late.
You notice the same figure that you guys talked to at the table seems to be going through and pulling a few books and then sitting down at these nice, comfortable chairs that are set up throughout the library for you to sit on, and has a kind of like a coffee table set up for you to put books on and then sit there and read. And he sets a stack of books down and sits down and reads, starts reading.
I was totally there for that conversation, but who is that guy?
This is
Yeah, she was.
Oh, the chief man.
the elder of the Slayers Guild.
makes awkward eye contact and proceeds to go into the shelves.
Who didn't earn her way into the guild?
Nope, not at
Nope.
all.
Not at all. Just got handed a token saying, welcome. And
Legitimate, just got,
Uh-huh.
like, welcome. Like, for what?
She's the
just
newbie of the
okay,
newbies.
okay.
What are we doing?
Yeah.
are you looking for anything specific, or are you just perusing?
Yeah, I'm gonna look for their brutal fortress section, of course.
Okay.
Just gotta see if they got anything
It's
new.
next to the
Any
comics.
new feats.
Looking around and perusing the various different sections, you do not find anything that outright names Brutum Morbus. You do find a couple titles that you are familiar with from research that you have done before.
Okay. That's fine.
But nothing like
Nothing
what
new.
you found in the Belmont vault.
Right. Yeah, I casually start writing my own entries and alphabetizing them into the shelves.
She's writing books.
Yeah.
You're right,
How to
writing
become an
books.
author, world renowned, I might add.
Okay.
Her own world.
As time passes, eventually you get this feeling that someone is watching you or is looking at you, but it's like just that weird, like, I feel like somebody's watching me.
Okay. I'll pretend I'm looking for a clock on the wall to see what time it is, but I'm really like, scouring the surroundings.
Okay. Go ahead and make an awareness check.
Oh my goodness, I'm near my dice. I can actually do this. That's crazy. What do I need?
Awareness check.
Percentage. Considering
Oh,
I blew it the other day.
Percentile.
I was rolling a 20.
Got it.
How? Where are we?
Okay.
That's fine.
That is a 55 out of 90.
But the Brutum Morbus popped it up.
Yeah. The only
Someone doesn't
person that
want to
you
hear.
sense in here is the elder, and he seems to have like
Independent eye on you.
a slightly tilted head and a raised eyebrow at you as you're perusing, and time is
Just,
passing, and you haven't really pulled out any books and sat down and read them. You've just kind of pulled a few out, flipped through, and then put them back.
Yep. Just looking for something specific. Didn't find it.
He gets up and, do you say that to him?
Yeah.
He goes, what are you looking for? Maybe perhaps I can help you find it.
Oh, sure. Yeah. It's called Avallone Morbus.
You see a kind of like almost like a panicked look in his eyes come over his face.
Yeah, that's the response I get every time I say that.
He kind of like
You didn't already ship all this to Kingsford.
he talks to you quietly and lowers his tone. And why would you be looking for that specifically?
I've got a friend back home who has this problem and trying to find a cure for it.
I see.
I've got a good start on it, but I was hoping that there might be a little bit more information, but it's fine.
Well, I can tell you, you're not going to find that information in the library. I can tell you that.
Well, there's a different place I could find it though.
Yes. But I'd like to know what you say you have a friend that is afflicted with this. I'm curious how this is possible.
Well, I put him in jail, and then he had a visitor in jail, and that visitor hit him, and then he attacked me. I busted out of jail and killed a bunch of people. He's back in jail now, and we're treating the symptoms. We're hoping to. Actually, I have a list of ingredients that hopefully will take care of this. I was just wondering if there's any more. Go on.
You say that he was bitten while he was in prison.
Yeah.
Which means that there was another one out there.
Yeah,
Besides
he gave me a description of the guy, but it was really vague.
I'm curious.
How curious? Insight check.
Go ahead.
The 8 out of 16. I think that puts me great.
He seems very intrigued about this conversation. He seems to have a decent amount of knowledge on at least the Vale Mortis, anyway.
Ah, cool.
It seems that way. I mean, he didn't seem too. I mean, he
I'm
seems
having an
shocked.
intelligent conversation. So
He seems shocked that through this conversation that you've had so far, he seems shocked that you're telling him that they still exist. Because he seems to have been under a different
Everyone is.
impression.
Yeah, everyone's been under the impression.
yeah.
But at the same time,
God.
he doesn't seem all too surprised at the terms or what you're telling him either.
Gotcha. But he doesn't seem to have an ulterior motive
No.
for the gaining of intelligence.
No.
But I don't mind still in my notes to the guy. It's like literally, I'm sure Sybil has like several notebooks full of information.
You
and
have
pictures that she's drawn.
Okay. Your notes, do they mention the Belmont family at all?
Yeah, they would.
Okay. And I see you mentioned the Belmont family.
Yeah,
How did
they
you-
just were really involved with the.
How did you come across this information? There hasn't been a Belmont for some time.
Yeah, they're like mostly dead as far as I heard. A lot of this information was found in King's Harbor in their like secret library.
But this information of a cure wouldn't have been there, I imagine.
No, it wasn't there. No, I did find that somewhere else.
And why did you find that information?
I found it in Morningdale. That's where it is.
I see. Morningdale. Is that... Yes, I think that is... Okay. Well, it's interesting that you...
I slowly like cover my sword with my cloak a little bit.
I see. Okay. Well, the Belmonts were more known for their knowledge on the Vale of Morbis. Other families were more known for their knowledge on the Brutum. I don't think that the Slayers Guild would have more specific information, at least not to this degree. Um, but one of the royal families probably would. Um, that's more specialized in combating those type of creatures. Um, hmm, very interesting. Well, if I find anything, I'll be sure to let you know.
Thanks. Thank you. My brain just died. Zathras asked for all the information actually on my regard, so if you had any to send, that would be a good place to send it to. Collection point.
Good to know.
Thanks.
Yeah, absolutely. He kind of gives you a nod and a little bit of a bow and says, uh, have a good evening," and kind of walks out with kind of like a like he's deep in thought, like his mind is elsewhere.
Yep, you too. Don't hurt your brain. I know I do.
Okay. You continue to look, or
No, I go to bed and I focus on the thing that I said before. To you.
okay. Focusing on that, you gather that this. I don't really know. I mean, it basically is a piece that works similarly to what you have for the Belmont family.
Right, I assume so. I just needed to get the trigger word, which is why I will keep identifying it until I get the trigger word.
I see. You the trigger word that you get for it is balance.
Oh, sweet. I've got 2 more of those, so I'll just keep going until I figure them all out. Notes. This guy for sure is.
Is it just that one?
Just the one word. Just like the one that she had was home.
Right. Other ones have different.
Okay. Let's go to sleep.
Okay. All right. You guys go to sleep, and the next day comes. It's actually rather quiet. You guys are the only ones in the dormitory room that you guys have decided to sleep in.
Okay.
It's just your group, unless you all wanted to go to different levels. In
No.
case you could do that.
No, that's silly. We know personally we're all at different levels. We don't have to physically. But
The Vigons do have a little bit of a interesting time trying to fit on the bunk with their feet sticking out over.
I'll let it happen.
All right.
Where do we go for food?
They have a nice spread downstairs.
Again?
Mhm.
Upstairs.
Fresh one?
Oh, upstairs.
Oh,
Oh, we're in the basement.
less steps. Yippee.
Okay.
All right.
We'll go
So
munch
you
on
go up and
something.
have your breakfast.
Yeah. And then we'll make our way to the palace.
Thankfully, it's not that far away.
Galandra would be happy to hear that.
All right. So you guys are going to make your way, which you are.
IR.
And number 5.
I
Yes.
gotta get up to 4.
Yep. So you need to make your way
Which isn't too
to one of
far.
these ramps and then make your way around the wall.
Well, isn't there one right there, right above us? Right there, at the entrance?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. It'll take you like 20 minutes or so.
Yeah. Mhm. Okay. We're going to let Galandra have this conversation because she's the one with the investigating to see if he'll listen to her.
Okay.
It's interesting that there's 5 different entrances at Courtyard area.
Wow.
I guess that way they can send out troops from all directions down the hill.
I guess. Also, 5. The car. In case the city is in trouble.
So you can exit or
All right. As you guys are wandering up the ramp, you hear a. As you guys approach the ramp, you look down one of the roadways and you see a group of. It looks like probably more novice group of adventurers making their way through the city. And you see a big furry beast with horns coming out of the side of its head, kind of like a bison, walking behind them with white fur. You guys kind of take a look at it and like, oh, that's a little odd. Okay. So as you proceed up the ramp, you hear a yell from behind you at the bottom of the ramp. No! Not my cabbages!
Oh no. Was that like the
Torline's like, I don't know anything about his cabbages.
No, I don't care about cabbages. We're going to the king.
Torline's like, I'm focused.
All right, everybody roll a d4. You lose a morality point.
Where?
Hold on, I need to know about these cabbages. I'm concerned.
Well, you want to make a
How
stew?
big are they?
Every time I hear not my cabbages, something epic is happening. We need to investigate.
That's the first I've heard about cabbages.
No, it's a rule. It's a life rule. If someone's crying about cabbages, you have to investigate.
What cartoon's that from?
The Last Airbender.
All right.
Makes sense.
You turn around and you see a man pulling a cart
And they're
with cabbages
down
on
the
them.
ramp.
And you see this big furry bison-like creature leaning its head over and munching on the cabbages out of the cart, and the cabbages are starting to fall out of the cart and starting to boom, 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 down the street.
Aren't there adventurers there?
Yes.
And they have...
And the guy pulling the cart is like, can't you stop your furry friend from eating my cabbages?
Is it a friend or is he tied up?
There's a lead on him.
But it's not attached to anything.
They give him too much lead.
Hey, Ranger, this is your time to shine.
Blink, blink.
I hope that you have high
But-
animal handling.
I also have a bear.
This is your chance.
Is it a humanoid or is it...
It's like a big
That's
bison.
the big buffalo
It's a
thing.
big bison with
So it is 4 feet?
Yeah.
Oh, I
it's
thought
got
it was...
white fur.
I thought it was like a minotaur kind of thing.
No.
Oh,
No.
Just going.
okay.
In the cabbage.
Yeah, you have that nice bow. You can just put a couple rounds in its head and it'd be over with.
No.
What?
Okay, it's
Horrified.
somebody's bison.
My word, morality's starting to go.
How's that? How's that? It's a beast, and she's a ranger.
Cruelty!
Good.
They
Not if you shoot them in the head, they die quick.
Yeah,
Hey,
look at
that's
us.
what Cabbage
Wow.
Joe is saying. Somebody owns this
Is that you, I
bison. Do we
Yeah.
see the owner of the bison?
Yeah, you see the
anywhere?
adventurers there that were
What are
walking.
they doing?
They're trying to.
Pull it back.
And it's not working?
No, it's not working.
Okay, then I need to go over there. Okay.
I want to do a
No
strength check and try to help him because that way I'll get a notable.
Okay.
Do I roll?
Woo! Well, there goes Toravon down 3 levels. Tom, 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 tom.
I roll
No,
for
I
animal.
learned from Hard Knocks.
You know.
I roll for animal.
Yeah.
No.
I roll for animal handling, correct?
Yeah, there you
Yeah.
go.
That's what I've been asked. Yay.
Can I aid
74
her in some way?
out of 55.
To give her a bonus?
Overachiever.
No, it's nope. It ain't paying any attention to you.
I know.
Swipes off your
If
arm.
he's not going to pay attention to the
Your arms are
people
longer.
who
Anybody
actually
else
own
attempting to do
him,
something?
Oh,
I
I
don't
was
think
wondering
I'd
if I
be
could
able to.
aid her. in
Hey,
her
oh,
attempt.
you
I
want to
don't-
just
I
pop
don't
your
know
head
if that
over the
was
opposite
possible.
side of the cart and spook the thing?
Sure. I'll give if you want to give her advantage modifier on it,
Yeah.
which would be
I don't know how helpful that is.
it would be 15%, which I don't think 15 is going to help with the 70.
Okay.
What'd you roll? A 70?
74 out of 55.
Missed it by 4.
Yeah, you missed it by 4.
Okay.
Close though. Made it closer.
I can always have
Anybody
others
else
just
doing
spook
anything?
the bison.
Well, while I'm trying to help pull the rope, I'll try to calm it down too.
Okay, you doing a strength check to try to pull it away, or are you going to try to animal handle?
Animal handling.
Okay. Good.
My strength check wasn't good. Okay.
I have a better idea.
Oh, please calm down, animal. Please, please, please. You're doing good. If you back up, please, please. I rolled a 10, and I needed a 25.
I thought you totally failed. I was like, oh, this is great. Okay. It kind of like moves over to at least its head is now like out of the cart and starting to head in the direction that you're pulling it.
Oh, I got these nice little berries you'd probably like. You could have 2.
You know, it probably could.
Yeah, but
You're right.
pull my arm back in a hurry.
The guy that's are you gonna? I hope someone's gonna pay for these cabbages. I mean, this is my livelihood.
Looking at the
Owners
guys
of
who
the
had the
bison.
release, what are they going to say?
I'm like, yes, we are so sorry. He doesn't usually act like this. I mean, but yes, we'll pay for the cabbages.
Must be the
It's
altitude.
fine. And one of the other ones, female humans, like, are you serious? Like, how we're gonna have to? I mean, it's kind of our fault, and they kind of going back and forth.
When was the last time that you fed this creature?
Well, we were going to go and get something to feed him. Like,
And he
that's
helped
where we were-
himself.
He wanted fast.
I don't think he'll be hungry for a little bit now, so that way you can make your trek without him eating as he walks.
You see a gnome that is part of the group, kind of like reaching back and pulling a pouch and starting to pull out some coins to pay the guy for the cabbage.
Good, he's probably loaded, that little guy.
But an elf, female elf, comes up. And she was the one that was. She was the one that was holding the reins. Says, "Hey,
So
come
I help
on,
pull with
this
her.
way. Let's go. Come on, let's keep moving. Leave the guy and his cabbages alone."
Where was your group going, may I ask?
We're actually heading down. Actually, we're going to the market.
Oh, it's a good thing he didn't go on a rampage in the market compared to along the street.
Well, we weren't going to take him in the market. We were going to go to the market and
Wait.
leave him there on the outskirts with one of us and go in and get him something to eat.
But it looks like he could have taken you to the market.
Well, he's usually well behaved. I don't know what came over him.
Hunger.
Possibly.
Seafood?
Yeah.
Possibly.
Yeah. Does he have a name?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I hate you.
That's a strange name.
I hate you. Curse you! This is, Oogie!
Ogie.
Cartoon, where's that come from? Oh, okay.
Wow.
This is Ogie.
Bender. Okay.
Wow.
Oh. I'll look at the animal.
Wow.
Nice to meet you, Ogie. I hope your stomach is sufficed.
Basically gives you almost like how the horse like does that.
Thank you
Your
for your
face.
gratitude. Yes, appreciate that term of endearment. Oh, I'm sorry. My name is Torvine. I'm talking to the elf.
That's holding the reins.
The reins. Yeah,
Okay.
because we're right there. This is our group, the Kindred. We're going to see the king, and you're just going off to get some food. Yeah.
Yes.
In your name?
Iona.
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 Yeah, he is yours.
You're killing me. Stop asking for names. You're gonna give me names I can't spell. I'm gonna ask you for names on it.
So you all are a group together.
Yes.
Why are
Yes.
you like this, Torvine? Leave the poor people alone.
Do you have a name for your group?
Actually, no.
Social skills.
We're relatively new to adventuring and things like that. We haven't really come up with a name
Yes.
yet, but
Yeah, we've been there before too. Don't be too
you
hard.
all are a group of adventurers then?
Yes, we are kindred. We come from
Kindred.
yes. Yes, we come from the continent.
Just in case they all die. we can take
Praxis.
the name.
Yeah. We're here just for a short amount of time.
90% of these
Yeah, but we wish you a good day and good luck
Ogie.
with Ogie. Yes.
Yes, as you said, he should be less hungry now,
What
hopefully.
do you do with an Ogie?
He's kind of the thing that carries all of our stuff.
Oh, he's your pack mule.
Yeah, in a
Beast
way.
of burden.
Yeah.
No wonder he's hungry. He has to
Yeah.
pull his weight.
Yeah.
Yes.
I kept trying to tell everybody you probably should go with something a little smaller, but no, they wanted to go with this, so yeah.
Experiment a little bit.
Sure.
You might want to get a little birding on him if you want him to last too long out in that dangerous world. Okay, well.
You see the gnome back there,
Yeah.
like the little notebook writing.
Yeah, he's the clerk.
After he finished paying the guy for the
I was
cabbages.
waiting for you to say like no one writes it down.
They're all like,
This won't last too long.
they're dead. First citizen stuck outside.
Okay, well, nice to meet you and have a nice day.
But I do, you do.
Okay, let's go.
All right, you guys make your way up to the top of Kingsford, the hill that is the city, the capital city of Avallone, Kingsford. And as you reach the top, there is the wall that expands around a variety of different buildings that are inside. And you can see one prominent building on the far end. And as you look, if you were to turn around, you would see the vast plains that you have crossed to even get here. And you see the tree line that you came from.
So somebody watched us get attacked from here?
You would have been tiny little dots.
Yeah, but someone with good
Frantic
spectacles could
little
have seen
dots.
that. Ugh.
Yes, but I would reference someone might have said to a party member in a memory, saying that a view that is available to people to look at every single day might, people don't always.
Don't appreciate it.
Sybil is just frantically sketching as she walks through the city. Just like,
I will say, Sybil, you have lots of
Eyeballs.
Lots of material.
material to draw and
oh, yeah,
write
she's
about.
just going to town. Like, oh,
Yes.
look at that. Look, do you see that window? I have to draw that window. Look at that guy's face.
And you see how at the bottom, on all sides of the hill, how there's the wall that goes around the bottom at the base of this hill, and you see the cropping of various buildings that go around the bottom at the base of this hill.
We can see the rich sections and the poor sections.
Very much so.
Okay.
All right.
The haves
So
and
you
have-nots.
get to the gate. There is only one way inside these walls, and it is at the end that faces the area that you guys came in.
Right.
But you get to the gate, and once again, there are guards standing there. And there is a gate that is shut with two doors that open and close. And there are guards,
Great
two
gate.
guards on each side, shining armor, very similar to what you saw
At the entrance
at
gate.
the entrance at the foot of Kingsford.
Okay. Galandra.
Halt! And what is your business?
Sounds different. Galandra.
I just want to leave it open in case anybody else wants to say.
No, I'm done talking.
We have come to see. We have come to see the king. I am the High Speaker for the Great Tree, and I wish to speak to the king as a matter of emergency. Okay. Have
He's very
you
urgent.
set up an appointment to see the king, or?
We're over a point.
No. This was kind of a rushed thing that we came, and I wish to speak with him.
We're kind of in a hurry. I did say emergency. Emergency.
All right. Grant you entrance, but there's no guarantee that you'll be seen today. If you proceed through the gate, head straight through. You will come to the palace, and they should be able to tell you whether or not there will be an opening or not in the schedule for you to be able to be seen, to gain an audience with the king. Thank you.
Start.
At the doors, you see two soldiers that are on the top start pulling wheels on the top of the walls, and you see the doors start to open. As you proceed through, you see various different houses and buildings that are very, very lavish looking, yes. And straight ahead, there is yet another wall with more guards and another door. As you proceed through, there is a nice kind of like courtyard in the center of where all these buildings are, where there's a fountain and different places to kind of like sit for people to have conversations and whatnot. But as you proceed through, you come to the wall at the far end at the gate, and there are guards there, and they saw you enter through, and they say, "What is your business?" Galandra speaks up. "We're here to see the king. It's an emergency." All right. Follow us. We'll see if there's an opening in the schedule for you to have audience with him today.
Do we see anyone else waiting?
No, there's nobody at the gate.
I didn't think so.
You proceed through, and once the door opens, again double doors, and you are led down pretty much a hallway of a wall on both sides, and there is yet another door with more guards there, and the guards that were there at the previous gate are following you or leading you through, and the doors as you approach, they are opened as well, and you enter into a very nice looking courtyard with all kinds of different decorations, decorative plants, places for with a fountain and more places to sit. Very much looks like a palace and its courtyard, and just very, very lavish, looking very, very nice.
So we're at number 4.
Yes, you are now inside that zone. Very large building ahead of you. As you enter in, you enter into a foyer, and a well-dressed human comes up to you and says, welcome. And what is your business here today? And one of the guards speaks up and says, they wish to speak to the king on a matter of emergency. Well, I believe that the king is in the middle of something right now. However, I do believe that he has an opening in about an hour, maybe two, depending on how this meeting goes. But if they want to wait in the waiting room, I can come and fetch them whenever he has a free slot or has a moment to speak. Or to see them.
in a slot.
Do you have orange
The
juice in the
next
waiting
slot.
room?
Oh, we can arrange that. That is something
I'm
we'd
there.
like to have. Okay, so the guards end up going back through where they led you guys through. And this individual leads you into a room off to the left. Not very big, but and you guys would consider this to be a large room.
Mhm.
Probably the equivalent of like the East Wing.
The West Wing?
The West Wing. Probably about that size.
A little higher.
Yeah, the ceilings are higher. Very nice decorations, sconces on the wall, and candles there, and different types of draperies, all blue and gold. There is a table in the center that has various different types of fruits and vegetables and things like that, refreshments for someone as they're waiting, and there are benches along the sides as well as around a small, almost looks like a well, but instead of it being just a hole in the ground, it's just water in it.
Chocolate. Oh,
And it is not a full circle, it's a half circle at the far end of the room. And there are cups that are set around there.
Okay, so we basically, technically, be sitting around here for an hour-ish.
An hour or two, depending on.
While we're there, I would like to take my not herbalism, but my alchemy kit out.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to make some potions while I'm there.
Okay.
Is there any music playing in the room?
No, but in the foyer where you guys came in, there was a little bit of music, and there was you could tell that it was coming from the far end, that there was some group or someone down there playing different types of instruments.
A harmonica, a juice harp.
So no old music.
No, but you can hear occasionally some music coming from the foyer, since it's pretty much connected to
Is
it.
there singing, or is it just the instrument?
No, just instrument.
Okay. Well, I'll make three potions while I'm there.
Okay. What kind are you making?
Antidote.
The antidote. Okay. Anybody else want to do anything? Investigate anything? Look at anything?
Raylog will sing both of them.
This could get dicey.
I'm putting them in my boot.
In your boot.
This is for emergencies only.
This isn't Kool-Aid.
Raylong passing out once again.
This is really good Kool-Aid.
2,
Yeah.
1, boom.
All right.
Now we got people around.
Nobody wants to do anything here, or do you want to just?
I'm doing my thing.
Okay. I just want to make sure nobody. I don't want to skip over
I
anything.
probably just wait
Yeah.
for you to talk.
Okay. Time passes, and it turns out to be closer to 2 hours. Eventually,
Oh, I can get a couple more potions.
the individual that took you to this room comes back and says, all right, the king will see you now. And he says, if you will follow me. And he leads you out back into the foyer, leads you down through several rooms and down a hallway or two, and eventually leads into this vast open room with a big vaulted ceiling, or rather domed ceiling, almost like
They're all big to me.
almost like a rotunda, I guess you could say. And you see chairs that go up. There's the entrance as you go up stairs, and you come to a platform, and then there are more stairs that go up to the sides, and then there are platforms where there are chairs on each side, and then there is one chair at the very center that stands probably close to 10 feet high. Made out of fine, well, it's hewn stone, but then there is fine metals that are woven kind of into it decoratively with um, gold and silver and some shiny brass and things like that all woven into the stone. The other chairs look very nice as well. They are stone, but they're not nearly as decorative as the one in the center. In the center, you see a male elf, probably in his late 60s, sitting on the throne. And the individual that leads you into the room, before you guys ascend the stairs, asks you, what should I announce you as?
Our group is Kindred,
Okay. Okay.
and Galandra is herself.
Oh, okay. I see. And he looks at Galandra and says, and how should I announce you? Well, you can say the High Speaker of the Great Tree. Okay.
That is so
He
cool.
leads you up the stairs, and
Yes, who's speaking?
as you guys get to the center of the platform at the top of the stairs where the center throne looks down over, he speaks up and says, Your Majesty, I present to you Kindred and High Speaker of the Great Tree, Galandra. And he kind of bows and then walks away. There's like a moment of kind of like stillness and almost as unnerving silence. And the man on the throne speaks up. And what business do you bring before me today? And Galandra steps forward and says, Your Majesty, I come seeking aid in protecting my home. My home is under attack, and I went before the leadership of King's Harbor, but because of situations that have transpired, they were unable to help me, and I wished to come and plead my case to you personally. I need resources, manpower, whatever can be given for aid in defending my home. And that is where we're going to pick up next time. With the conversation with the king.